I had every single audio muted there. And now that I've unmuted it, you can't tell me that it is muted. And if you tell me that it is muted, I know you're going to be lying because I said it was unmuted live, and that you would be lying to me. So, you know. Now, and look at that. Now I don't have to wake up in the morning to stream. Now I can stream late at night. Now I probably won't be doing this. Maybe I will. Maybe when I go back to university, and then what happens at university? Oh, you're right. I have a roommate again. Then I can stream late. But for now, streaming late, it was just like maybe a one-time thing. It's 11:43 exactly. Oh, you're East Coast. Oh, I guess it's always the East Coast people are cooked, bro. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot that you got. I forgot that the East Coast isn't just on the same time zone as the West Coast. But for me, it's only 8:43. I can go until like midnight probably. Anti-European stream. All the Europeans are gonna be sleepy right now. They're all gonna be like, it's like what 5 a.m. Who's up at 5 a.m. Bro? If a European was up at 5 a.m., I'd be shocked. What? It's midnight in the East Coast? Yeah. It's midnight over there, which means you can't. It's kind of a struggle. But I imagine everybody goes to sleep at like 2 a.m. anyways nowadays, so it's not that big of a deal. I am completely out of energy. No energy for me. Oh, what's the late stream is just because I wanted to stream today, and then my dad was like, "You must watch Stranger Things," and then he's like, "You must also go to dinner with me." So then I didn't really have a nice set amount of time. But now he's gone. Now we went to go visit some of his friends, to go party with them or whatever, and now I'm all alone. Those two Europe people at 2 a.m. Yeah, look, if they're up at 2 a.m., that's their problem. It's 10:40 a.m. for me. Well, isn't that Asian time? What do you live in like China or something? At that point, you're practically just behind me. You know, living in the past. You're up? Why are you up at 7 a.m., bro? Are you like employed? I imagine you're just employed, and you're like, oh, regular work day, time to get up, and that's the Oh, or you're not supposed to be awake. Come on, man. Waking up at 7 a.m. is for people who are probably like in school, or not, at least not in college. In college, you never have to wake up at 7 a.m. Like the earliest I would ever get up was like at 8:20 max. I could push that a little bit longer if I really tried. Maybe like, oh well, it's been like 6 months since I've been in high school, so you know that shit's already faded. Like I couldn't relate to being a high schooler at all. Like that's a foreign concept to me. Don't blame me. It's my insomnia. I'm sorry to hear that. I hear insomnia is kind of a fucking like look. I can struggle to sleep, but that's at least my fault, right? If I go in my bed and go on my phone and start watching a YouTube video, I'm the only one to blame there. But if you're just like, I couldn't imagine just being like genetically fucked. You're just like, oh, time to sleep. Nope, genetics say I can't sleep. Well, what am I supposed to do? Nothing. Anti-European, also anti-US. Yeah, but the people on the East Coast are like super pretentious and posh. So if the East Coast people are gone as well, that's also like a great thing. Wait, I can't stock MP lobbies at free stream. Yeah, just be on at the 100% of the time. And you know what? What I may do is because my next quarter. Actually, I can actually hold on. Actually, wait, I can't open Chrome right now. Then it'll just leak my last name as well. I could check my class schedule. And then, see, because I may be streaming later this quarter. Because I have a lot of classes that happen at certain times. But I've slept all day, literally woke up at 4 p.m., took a 3-hour nap twice. Took a 3-hour, wait, what? What are you just sleeping for, like, are you sleeping for 12 hours of the day? Is that cooked? Give you a shock expression for the next stream thumbnail? Go like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to become one of those people. That's like, oh, it's a cannon. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be. At least I'm not at that point yet where I need to start clickbaiting that bad. Maybe if this becomes my job, I'll start doing that. But for now, I'm not that desperate for views. Probably gonna go to sleep at 8 a.m. and wake up at 7 p.m. Base. Do you work a night shift or something? Got a lot of work. Could watch a cloud stream. Oh, I mean the idea was to do one stream late and then probably be like, back in university, probably gonna go outside. That's the problem with doing late streams as well, is that all the activities at my university are late. Like everybody there is like, oh, you wanna do an activity? Come here at midnight, and I'm just like, what the fuck, man? Why does nobody enjoy sleep? That's kind of the problem with late. It's not midnight usually. It's like 10 p.m. But it's like, why? Why are you doing it? Like, anybody heard of a 6 p.m. time to do shit? Like, I don't understand. Maybe I imagine it's because there's a lot of late classes at my university as well, which I think is like a little bit silly. That the fact you have classes at 5 p.m. Like, you know, forcing everybody to organize everything at past midnight, but still. Full-time unemployed here? Based. Yo, I can relate. Oh, one of my teammates died. That's my bottom teammate. And the one time he doesn't join me. Okay. I actually should probably stop myself from being killed by those lasers there. Would be a little bit not very nice. And I just lost my cannon from an overshot. Probably. Holy overshot, yeah. And I can't even place one back. That's great. Do you have a job other than being a YouTuber or streamer? Well, I go to university. Does that count? Do you consider that employment? I have to go up to school and be like, "What's good, professor? How's the math problems hanging?" That's pretty much my job. And honestly, I think I should get compensated for it. You know, I'm paying to do that job. It's a little bit silly. I think society should go around and start paying me to start going to university. Yeah, that's only fair. You know, I'm having to use my brain. Like, calories are being burned there. Human energy is being exercised. But now you only get that here. You know, you don't get that in the U.S., sadly. Hey, whoa. A little bit feisty here. Oh, my God. Do I actually have to add 14 more layers of wood spam just for this guy's laser? What are you going to university for? Actuarial science. It's like financial mathematics, because nobody knows what that is. Which is fair. I didn't know what that it was until like 2 years ago either. And now I'm studying it, so... You know, it is what it is. You're talking, we get paid to go? Yeah, but I mean, you guys get paid to do anything. Like, Mr. Beast will get paid to bring a theme park to you guys. Like, I'm pretty sure they're like, oh my god, anything other than oil, please, man. We have to get this economy diversified. Then everybody else is like, why would I want anything other than Saudi oil? Like, I for sure am not going for, like, I respect your Saudi, like, life, but I'm not gonna go to the Mr. Beast theme park. Not about to fly all the way over there from my nice house in California just to go to a silly desert state that's like, oh, you guys just shot somebody last week for saying that the government's bad. Hey, I don't know. But I have to be careful, otherwise I'll get got by the Saudis. Yes, death and discretion. You're a business major? I'm not a business major. Oh no, that's an insult. That hurts. You hurt my pride. That is a grave insult that I would not apply to many people. But you assuming that makes me a little bit sad. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what business majors do. Discussing the idea of how to do a handshake or something, I'm sure. I'm sure there's some science behind it, but I'm always gonna believe it's a fake thing. You can't convince me that people doing business as a study is real. Like, okay, bro, I'm gonna go over and buy some apples and then sell it for 3 times the cost. That's profit. It's a rare thing that you can only learn in university. They'll get paid to go to school. Yeah, it's what a lot of a lot of countries do. Especially the rich oil ones that are like, please, we have a lot of money, we just don't have anything important to spend it on. Can you get educated? So, that's what those countries... It's an incentivization. Aww. Wait, what? I'm not even sure how that died. I could just go nuke lasers. Alright. Well, I guess I'm tanking going nuke lasers here. Why not? I am overdrive. That is what overdrive is good for. And completely out of metal. All praise to the Space King. Praise be Space King. That is actually a valid idea, though. I've been really enjoying that show. Like, you know, the fact that it's just publicly run and it's actually good. Like, you can just like, you can tell when something's not run by Hollywood, when they're just doing silly stuff for the sake of doing silly stuff and not just, you know, being like, oh, you're a writer. Can you write the same generic story but with different names over it for the 50th time? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate them, and I hopefully, like Hollywood will be like, you know what, maybe taking some creative animation back. But let's be honest, like an 80-year-old executive at Disney is not going to be going to look to Space King. They're going to be like, nah. I'm sure we just need to look even further back. Walt Disney had it right 200 years ago, and because you know the market, it stayed the same. Anyways, I should not have upgraded all those mines down. That was a mistake. Anyways. Actually, well, I can go Portal Nukes. The revival of Portal Nukes. All you need is 2 bases. Hold on. Actually, no, I'll keep those because those are already built there. I'll just build 2 non-Portal Nukes, like right here. Yeah, I'll put that there. Why didn't you play FPL when you were like 14? I did play FPL. I played in the first FPL with an Australian dude. But that was a long time ago, and as far as I understand, it's still a terrible waste of time. Like you have to play you have to organize your own matches with the other team, and then it just becomes a huge mess. Because like if you just imagine you just have to organize your own matches, and then everybody's like, no, I don't have to play at 2 a.m. You have to play at 2 a.m. because everybody lives in different time zones. It was not great. I don't really want to go back. From what I understand, it's still that way. And then the Germans, the Europeans always get priority because there's always more Europeans than Americans. And then the French guy that runs the whole thing is also French, so he lives in Europe. So, like, it's not a very American-friendly event. Because all the Europeans are, like, you know, the priority because of the majority of the player bases. All the Russian and Chinese players, not Russian and German players are always stealing all the fun. So, yeah, so if you got a reason why I'm not playing the FPL, it's mainly because it's ass. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Upgrade your batteries? Oh, I forget. Yeah, I always forget that's a thing. I mean, I never play Overdrive. I think Overdrive's quite boring. But today my teammates want to, so upgrading batteries it is. No, I don't actually know if the upgrades are like valuable or good or anything. I know it's a feature. I don't even know I don't know what the upgrades do. But whatever the case, I'm sure it's fine. Should not have made those into nukes. Should have made the top ones into nukes so they're safer, but too late now. FPL is Forge Pro League? Yes. And not happening. I did record the finals, I just never uploaded it. No! What is that? My laser tech! Oh, no, I'm being shot. Absolute tragedy. Everybody wants a piece of me right now. Now, get the laser tech in this exact same position. I'm sure this won't, but oh, I lost one of the silos as well. Overdrive is the only reason you are alive right now. If I was Architect or Armadillo, I think I'd always be alive. But yeah, if I wasn't Overdrive, double resources are helping me a lot here right now. Like a lot. I'm thankful for them. Alright, I just need to get a sniper up somewhere just to be able to fire the nukes. Are your teammates even doing anything? Yeah, my top teammate's gaming. Top teammate already killed one of them. Top teammate is very good. No, but we're in American time zone, so expect the skill level of from my usual stream lobbies to be like halfway down, because with all the Germans asleep, that's like the entire good player base is dead. Like if you want to do easier, like if you can actually get easier rate games if you play at a later time of the day. It's actually like a proven fact. Like my win rate is higher. Like back when I played regular, I noticed that my win rate would be higher if I simply played when the Germans weren't playing. It was kind of OP, and I was like, oh, well, I guess I can't just I can't play in the morning anymore. You know, I have a lot to do in the morning. A little bit of an interesting fact, but I don't know. Also, but the other problem is that there's not a lot of American players, so it always takes forever to find a game. That's a give and take. I lost all of my snipers, really? Aw. How's the beard growing journey? Well, it's going to end, like, in 2 days, okay? In 2 days, the beard is going to have to go, purely for the fact that I'm going back to university, and I need to look presentable for my own, how do I say this? I don't want to look like a slob at university, because, like, you guys, why would I care about your guys' opinion? You guys are like at the other side of the computer. But you know, when people are judging me at my university, maybe they start spreading some unsavory rumors. They go like, man, that guy, he looks like he's a caveman. Just came out of a homeless shelter. And I'm like, that can't happen, okay? So, for that reason, Beard's gonna have to go. But for now, private. Upgrading batteries better than placing more batteries. Is it? Doing the math? Probably. Just probably don't need more space. I mean, otherwise, why would they add upgrading the batteries if it was bad? But I just did. How is this guy not dead, bro? Literally just die, please. I missed. No aiming for this guy. Cloud wants to get the Huz at college. I do want to get the Huz. I'm not very successful at doing it, though. I mean, girls like talking to me. Most of the time I don't like talking to them. Most of them are lame, and they don't have a personality or any opinions. And I'm just like, brother, please, man. What do you mean that you agree with everything I say? That's kind of sus. Like, come on. You must have some thoughts in that head. A lot of them don't. A lot of guys don't either. But like, you know, that's kind of just to be expected. Some of them just full-heartedly agree with everything I say, and I'm just like, yeah, of course, I know I'm correct about everything anyways, but like, a little bit suspicious that you think so, as you're clearly, oh, how do my carry base died, no, too bad I have nukes. Hello, mister, 6 a.m. for me, and a third straight all-nighter? I don't believe that. I believe you slept at some point. I mean, maybe you slept at least during the day, right? Because there's no way you were been awake for 72 hours. That's like actually biologically almost infeasible, isn't it? I do not believe that you were awake for 72 hours. I think you're full of clownage and silliness and not been awake for 72 straight hours. No girls in the dominion of Space King. Oh, that's true. I mean, I can't be branded a heretic. Otherwise, my entire life will be over. For the love of Space King, I shall remain celibate. But isn't also being a straight guy part of being, like, straight king? It's just no girls allowed in war, while committing war crimes. Isn't that the whole message? That they're still, like, it can exist, but they can't be on the battlefield, because that's lame. Am I getting the message from Space King right, or am I getting the lore wrong? I mean, I have to get my, you know, my beliefs straight. I mean, otherwise, you know, if Space King disowns me, there'll be nothing left. Russian not running. Oh, it was one Russian guy who was weak for a couple days, but went insane during the attempt. Wait, how far did he get? Did he get to 3 days? Because if he didn't get to 3 days, then I don't believe this probably weak-ass American got to 3 days. You know, look, I'm not, you know, in terms of torturing themselves, I think Russians at least have the upper hand on that one. Americans are very much, like, a big fan of comfort. They're like, going outside without my cheeseburger? I don't think so. You must have at least 3 cheeseburgers accompanying you at all times, otherwise suppression comes. You know, you have to consider the cheeseburger factor. And for that reason, I don't think Americans would be able to stay, like, because Russians are used to just abusing themselves with vodka, like, every day, so I have a feeling that they would be able to, like, stay awake a little bit longer. You're doing Space King proud? Oh, I'm happy to know that. My life is fulfilled. Anti-European? Jokes on you, even a reverse sleep schedule? Jokes on me? Brother, you're the one that has a terrible sleep schedule. I couldn't imagine how terrible life is having to waking up at like 8 in the morning, and then I mean that's just a normal sleep schedule. Maybe waking up at 2 a.m. That must be like doesn't your body protest sometimes? Be like, hey, can we go to sleep on time? Can I actually be a normal human being? You're like, no, you must endure. Mortal Kombat awaits you if you actually succumb to human weakness. Oh, is this guy dead? Yeah, GG. What are you doing awake? That's a good question. You think I should be sleeping right now? It's 9 p.m. I'll probably go to sleep in like 3 hours. Awake because I cannot sleep. Maybe you could sleep better if you were not on the internet. But, you know, as a person who's a lot on the internet, I don't know if I can say anything. who introduced me to forts and curses. Who do you think? It like the entire American player base is just in curses, okay? Like in curse, and the way I found forts was through in curses, and you know, it's kind of funny because I've kind of taken a spot. I mean, I just do what he did 5 years ago. You know, I like 5 years ago he was good at the game. He was doing all the things. He was doing ranked. He was doing modded. He was doing 4v4s, and now he doesn't do any of that. And that's what I do because he's no longer good at the game. He doesn't do ranked. He doesn't do 4v4. All he does is cast stuff. I guess he does 4v4s on stream actually, but not in videos very much anymore. So. Yeah, but yeah, now I also have more hours than him now, despite the fact that he's found me. Where am I? I'm in LA, in a room with only one light working. The one back there. That's the only light in this room that works. That's why that lighting's terrible. Wait, what did I add another mod? No, we added VFX. Moonshot weapons. No, I didn't. Oh, I'm just going insane. I thought I saw an extra mod. If I don't have enough coffee, I don't function. That's true. I had the coffee like just before the stream. Like I have become such a like, just at my dad's house I have a coffee machine and it's actually terrible for me. Like I'm just drinking coffee every 3 hours, and it's like a ritual. Like if I don't drink the coffee, then I just feel like terrible and I want to go to sleep immediately and I'm not productive. And which is like, you know, maybe an addiction. You could define it as that, but I considered it. It's yeah, I would also consider it an addiction, but since it's gonna take like a long time to get off it, and also I like the feeling it gives me. Okay, coffee makes me feel good. Okay, I'm not about to stop doing something that makes me feel good. What's LA like? LA like? I've heard some stuff about it. LA is not what you hear about. I'll tell you that. LA is a city of 17 million people. What you hear about LA is usually confined to at max like 200,000 people. Like it affects 200,000 people. So if LA is on fire, the homes of 200,000 max people have burned down. Max. Usually a lot less. So, generally when somebody's like, hey, how's it going with all the riots there? I'm just like, where? No, I haven't seen any riots yet. This is the first time I'm hearing about this shit. So, the LA is just one big city, really. But it's not like New York City. It's one big flat city. There's not a lot of high rises. Just one big, slightly more dense. Like there's some like 2-story buildings with like quads and stuff, but it's not as dense as New York. But it's not as, how do I say this, spread out as like Texas, Austin, Texas. But other than that, it's just a normal city. I don't really find anything special living here. The only good thing is that you can find every type of cuisine here because all the foreigners live here. So that's probably my favorite part, is the fact that I can go outside and find any, all the food. You should upgrade my reactor. Oh, that's true. I should have a new mechanic. No, wait, this repair button does not repair the reactor. Wait, I didn't even realize there was a, what? There's a repair button on the reactor? You can't, that's not a mechanic. You can't repair the, okay, the devs are having a good time, it appears. I'm not exactly sure why there's a repair button on the reactor when you can't repair it, but I guess that's a thing that I never realized. Okay. Now, do you own a gun? I do not own a gun. I'm actually very, very scared of guns. Every time somebody whips out a gun in my vicinity, I'm like, please don't game end me right now. Please, man. My life, you could kill me right now if you wanted to. Not a big fan of somebody just having the power of looking in my direction and I'm being deleted. That scares me a lot of the time. But I live in that's one of the perks of living in the U.S. You have to live in constant fear that if you piss off your neighbor, you're just gonna get sent to the Shadow Realm. I love it. I love it. You know, it keeps us on our toes. Why do you think America's the #1 military in the world? Because we train every day for combat. You know, we just have it in our blood. I'll need to upgrade my upgrade center. We're not playing Alex extra upgrades, okay? Like, I'm trying to have fun right now. This is not a video. In a video, I'll be fine. Because at least I'm getting paid to do that. But right now, it's not a video. So I'm not gonna do that. There we go. That needs to upgrade his munitions plant. Yeah, get cannon too. Wait, America still is? What do you mean America still is? We ain't even at war right now? Are we? Are we at war? Wait, we aren't at war. I'm sure we're at war with some country somewhere, right? I'd be shocked if the US was not at war. Thought we were like always at war. I guess since we're no longer in Afghanistan, maybe not. Wait, maybe we aren't at. Oh my god, am I living in the US peacetime? Oh, that's huge. I didn't even realize that. I guess without Afghanistan, that was like kind of our whole forever war. That's no longer a forever war. Beast. All right, I'm happy to hear that. I never even thought about that. You should upgrade your upgrade station that has already been upgraded, so you should upgrade it again. Get even more upgrades. Upgrade maxing, anyways. Here, watch a secret technique. This is called a trenched gunner, alright? You see this thing? 99% of players don't know what a trenched gunner is. So if you build one of these, the enemy will instant resign because they're going to be like, oh my god, this guy is such a pro. Now just build one of these, it's a free win. I'm surprised anybody's... Oh. Where's anybody's going rockets? Rockets are not good on 4v4s. They are actually more than dog shit. Because everybody builds 2 gunners. Uh-oh. You should upgrade my teammates. I could upgrade my teammates. But I think my enemies need an upgrade before my teammates need an upgrade. And not looking very good for them. My bottom teammate desperately needs to upgrade. He hasn't discovered what a gunner is. Only the one being shot is the one that's not building defenses, which is kind of usually it's left. Usually most 44 people are people like, ah, screw my teammate. He's the one that has to defend himself. But today this guy, he's just vibing, building a howitzer. He doesn't need anything else in life. AA, never heard of it. Defenses. For losers. Maybe I need to start aura farming like this guy. Casually building an exposed howitzer. I can't contend with his aura. He's beyond me. I'm proud to be the first person on the stream to make you stutter. Oh wait, I'm pretty sure I already stuttered like 18 times. Stuttering is like something I'm very, very good at. Pretty sure if there was a stuttering competition, I would be at least number 10. Alright, like there's in terms of stuttering, I am very good at that. Generally because I want to say things and then my brain has to think of the sentence as it's being said, and then I'm left with like a half-baked sentence and I have to make it up. That's generally how my brain works, but I enjoy it like that. It leads to sometimes I say very stupid shit and I'm like, oh shit, brain. You need to censor that word out for next time. Put that in the blacklist of words I could say, because that can be construed in a very weird way when that comes out. I like seeing Fort go boom, but that wasn't even going boom in a proper way. That was just him falling on his teammate, which is just, you know, kind of a depressing fact. Or my dad just lectured me today on how I need to go outside more in college. And I think it's because I've been spending my entire time while I've been back at home playing on front of my computer. But it's so great because I just got my dad. I just discovered has there's an internet extender that also has an Ethernet cable. Like it's not exactly an Ethernet cable because it's still wireless, but it's connected to an internet extension recently. It's so nice playing with 0 lag. In fact, look at that. Actually, in fact, I can probably start Twitch stream and then stop it again when I go back to university. But it's been so nice playing the video game without any stuttering. And I think my dad's like, oh my god, the video games, they've taken my son. He's beyond the veil. He's seeing new things. Buzzsaw OP, as usual. So, probably, like, worrying him. That's why he's encouraging me to try and go outside, try new things. Outside? Yeah. I mean, I know outside is a foreign concept to all of you guys as well. My teammates need an upgrade. Yeah. That's a fair criticism. I feel like we can all say that often. Now, did you upgrade your forehead? Is that why it's so big? You guys think my... Aw, you're gonna start picking up my minute physical flaws? Make me feel insecure? What about when I quit YouTube because my feelings are hurt and everybody's making fun of me on the internet? What are you guys gonna be laughing then, huh? Then there's gonna be no weird kid on the internet making Forge content for you, and somebody will inevitably replace me because you know they saw that what I did was successful. But you know there's gonna be at least a 3-month period where you won't have somebody like me, and then you're gonna be feeling sad. be careful with your words. You know, insults do affect people. Outside of sports, video games might be worse graphics, but outside gameplay sucks. Yeah, outside gameplay does suck. It's so imbalanced. Every time you just show up, somebody has like 15 billion years of experience playing one game. Like they've been hitting that ball across that court for like 18 years at that point, and then you with like a noob with 3 hours in the game. Like how are you even supposed to compete? Like sports is like the most, like most of the time it's the most noob stompy type of thing. Because everybody's like been training their whole lives, and I don't know. And everybody's also super sweaty at it, which sucks. Why sports is ass, unless it's like a casual sport where everybody agrees that they are casuals and are not going to take the game seriously. But a lot of people like going out of their way and then showing off that they're the biggest man in the room with the largest thighs, and then they beat me up, and I'm like, oh. I didn't, how do you even add 30-degree spin on the ball, it going like 55 miles an hour? I don't even understand how you do that. Like, I don't understand the physics behind it, and you're pulling your shit off in front of me. Okay, I'm still up at 6 a.m. watching 3 Blue 1 Brown. 3 Blue 1 Brown is actually, oh god. They're probably the greatest reason why I stay up too late. Because they're like, I'm going to explain this entirely foreign physics concept to you, and I'm not going to understand anything at the end of the day. But I'm still gonna watch the whole thing because it's still interesting. And there's also graphics. The problem is the graphics, actually. If I wasn't looking at the graphics, I'd probably go to sleep earlier. The fact that I have to look at my phone for the graphics to understand what's happening makes me often have the case where I'm like, oh, now I haven't slept for 13 years. Is my teammate gonna join me or the top guy? It depends. Actually, let me just put out the fire on his base regardless, and then see what's going on. Oh, there's not much base left. Next round, trust. Oh, your teammates are going to be good? I don't know. Betting that your teammates are ever going to be good is... Okay, join me. Okay. Betting your teammates are ever going to be good is always a losing bet. The extent of my sports is I play bowling with my friends. Yeah, I mean, like... Okay, with friends it's good because then it's balanced, right? But when you play just pubs... Then, like, there's always that one guy who's like... Oh, yes, I've been playing this for 13 years. Since childhood, it was ingrained in my genes. My parents were like, you must become a professional at this. And I'm like... Brother... I just came here to have some fun. So that's why I'm always hesitant to try new things. It's like if you're going playing public, then there's like, and even if you're going with a friend, they're like, okay, then there's one good guy in a group of 4, and whoever has the one good guy, the only person who's having fun in that situation is the good guy as well, because his teammate doesn't get to do anything, because his teammate's sitting there being like, what, I shouldn't even participate, because if I participate, then we're less. Like for instance, if it's unbalanced and your teammate is better than you, then you should just sit back and not do anything. Or just only be a recovery and let your teammate do everything. And it's just because, and it turns into just complete ass. Pubs does, but if you're doing it with friends, it can be fun. Pool is definitely a sport. Bro, pool is like the worst offender, gonna be honest. There's like, because pool's like innate, like, because like, I feel like pickleball and stuff, like, at least you can hit the ball across the field. Pool is like, you need like perfect hand-eye coordination, and if somebody knows how to do like all the fucking tricks in pool and wall bounces and stuff, you're like cooked. Like, that is the game I feel like is also like the most, like, I feel like that game is like maybe hard to learn, easy to master, but it's really hard to learn. While like tennis is easy to learn but hard to master type of deal. So I hate pool with a passion. Unless with friends, of course, but whenever you're playing randos, my god, my ego gets hurt. I'm like, brother, you should get a deck gun. I know I'm not playing high seas. I can't get a deck gun. That's not possible. I don't have the tech. Look, I can't even build a hard point here, okay? No deck. I need my top base to do something, please. I guess we're building energy production. You know what? That's actually fine. Then we can start building. Wait, I can actually start stacking more cannons now. Sorry. I wanted to switch that out. Because now my teammate is dead, I can actually go higher. I was not expecting needing to stack more. I was expecting the game to already be over by this point. But top base has had a moment and is no longer doing anything. So, more cannon stacking is. Big laser, you need to get one? I'm not getting a big laser. What do I need a big laser for? I already have cannon tech. And lasers are not going to be all that effective against this guy, I don't think. Need to get this angled upwards. Like so. Yeah. Correct. High seas is... You find high seas to be cringe, but high seas is at least fun to watch, right? You know, maybe like for competitive gameplay, absolutely useless, but at least it has some fun stuff that makes... Like, I think it's refreshing. Like, it's a mod that feels balanced. Somewhat balanced. Not completely overpowered. I feel like it just feels like a good mod. You know, it's like Hoi for Kaiserreich, right? It's just a very, very polished mod. And I'm at least happy that exists. Somewhere. How does this game not really get really repetitive over the course of a few games? Well, the thing is, you can change up the maps, change up the strategies, and there's a couple of mods you can play. Like, how do I explain this? Airships conquer the skies is a completely different experience. If you're insane, you can play land cruisers and sit there for 8 hours. But like, you could just switch up the map so then it's not fully cannon stacking. Like the game has a lot of content in it. If you just look for more unique things than the base maps. Because other ones you can actually build like rockets in, and then it becomes fun because it's actually stressful. And it's not just sitting back shooting cans, and you have to be active on the sniper and do other things. But, you know, Forza's also an acquired taste. I don't think that every man could be entertained for 1,700 hours. I think you also need to be a little bit hooked in the head to do that. Thankfully, I am, though. So, people are different from other people. Oh, bro, that's the boring explanation. You have to prove them wrong with facts and logic. You can't just go, oh, we have differences. No. Come on. Bro should become a moderator at the UN. Be good for that. Land cruisers are amazing. It's not insane at all. Yeah, you haven't had very many 5-hour games on land cruisers, huh? The problem, I imagine what's happening is you're playing in a lobby where nobody really knows what's going on. So then they don't know how to stall out the game forever. Sadly, my energy production. Why are you guys shooting me? Nice, I'm pro. Oh. Nice shot. Thank you, thank you. Land cruisers more like long clock. Yeah, actually, that's something I should do every time somebody ever mentions playing land cruisers again. Like, people have learned how to delay the that game for like 3 years, and not the biggest fan. Gonna be honest. Okay, wait until that lands, then do a cannon follow-up. He missed. Great. Not on stream if you don't want to, of course. Well, like, I don't know I would play land cruiser off stream, because then at that point I'd just rather play ranked. Because ranked is fun. I find ranked to be fun. Ranked on stream though sucks ass, because Antar immediately launches the game and then immediately kills me, and then it sucks. Every game when I've stopped streaming, I've won every game. It's kind of interesting. Suddenly, all the good players don't just immediately log on to kill me live and embarrass me in front of my friends. Goated stream name, thank you. Today, I mean, actually, we could talk behind all the Europeans back today. You know, like I've recently heard that Germany isn't doing so well. I think it's because they're kind of cringe and they're lazy, not like us industrious Americans. You know, actually, that's kind of why their GDP per capita is lower than Americans. Like, the productivity per hour in Germany is the same as the US. It's just they work less hours. So that's why their GDP per capita is lower. Like, what? Oh, they're fucking idiots, not working themselves to the bone. What do you mean they have practically the same standard of living, but with 6 hours less of work? What do you mean that's because they don't have just 13 billionaires? Why are there so many sandbags? You realize that's lowering the efficiency, right? You know what? Whatever. I don't really care. It's his base. He gets to do what he wants with it. I know I still like Town of Salem. I sometimes log into public Among Us whenever I need to lose a few brain cells, feel like I'm having too good of a day. Like, ratting out immediately the imposter, and then everybody being like, self-report, and then I'm be like, at least vote him out after I get voted off, and then they don't vote him out. Just like, oh, well, what can I do? What do you mean you get free health? Well, I mean, I'm actually, in terms of free healthcare, You first have to make it so that food is healthy, right? Because in the current state, I wouldn't actually want free healthcare. Because that means my taxes would go to some obese guy that refused to eat anything but McBurgers all day, right? Like, that would suck. Like, there's just some guy eating McDonald's, not taking care of his health at all, and then I'm like, my tax dollars are paying for this. So first, you would have to get rid of all the McDonald's, and then I would be happy with free healthcare. I think there's like an order to this. But I feel like free healthcare wouldn't also be so needed if everybody wasn't so chronically, you know, prone to getting sick because of their physical state. Like, first you have to get rid of all the McDonald's. Then I'm open to the idea. Like they do in Germany, where they don't allow any food from McDonald's because then the state has to pay more money for their healthcare because it makes everybody sick. Bro, you should try. There's an audition for Twilight. Oh, is there? I could be the side character. I could be like, I think I could be a good side character in the film. The weird friend that occasionally shows up every 8 episodes to say some wacky shit and then leaves again. I could be a gag character. I think I could be a good gag character. Just showing up and being like, what is up in the house? And they'd be like, you don't look the part at all. And I'd be like, I know. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. The big backs love McDonald's too much to give it up. Yeah. I mean, like, McDonald's in Europe tastes the same, roughly. But the only difference is that they don't add a bunch of addictive stuff to it that's also super unhealthy. Why I've had McDonald's in Europe? That's a good question. When I could have eaten anywhere else. But, you know, it's good to try it out. It's just that I know, like, food requirements. So honestly, I don't know why the U.S. doesn't just look at European food requirements and, like, just copy-paste it. And be like, oh, wow, that just led to a 30% decrease in heart disease. That's pretty cool. But, you know all the healthcare companies are going to lobby against that. Be like, heart disease? That's part of the American dream, baby. I wonder what I did to get shadow obliterated by YouTube chat filter. What did you do? What did you add? Did you search some? Did you say that, you know, Google is bad in the Google search bar? And then, like, why is Google bad? And then maybe that's why. They don't want you spreading anti-Google sentiment. Oh, I should have randomized teams there. Now I get all the other teammates. Oh, it's gonna be amazing. Anyways, can we play Scattershot? Have fun. Oh god. No, don't learn meta-base, then all my content will be over. I can't just make fun of people. Did you by any chance play ranked recently? Because I did a worst core swing on Earth by now. I do ranked recently. I did ranked before the stream. Well, it was like an hour before the stream. There was one guy who did a core swing, which I immediately buzzsawed. And then after that, I played a guy on Stalactites, which I also shot with rockets. It was pretty good. I had a lot of fun. Google best company, Google very ethic. YouTube always makes good decisions. See, now I'm seeing your messages. It's good. America, eagle screeches. And that's what we're here for, right? Like, at least we have the freedom to eat terrible food. Europeans couldn't relate. They got all their food managed by the government. And in it, there's all this tracking information. Like, the government knows your blood type. They know if you've been drinking. That's what's happened in Europe. That should have balanced your Google credit score. Huge. All multi-billion-dollar companies always very ethical. Yeah, no, of course. I love my multi-billion-dollar companies. Please give me a job. Please give me a job, Google, Apple, Meta, Amazon. I would love a job. And the tech part, of course. You know, they're great. I love them all. IAB is so huge. I could be like, you know what? Delivery drivers, more like human capital. How can we exploit this? Just turn it into a Just turn everybody into a Factorio assembler, and then put it on my screen. Then I'll optimize that. And I feel like that's kind of the best way to optimize. Just like take every part of like real life, turn it into an asset in Factorio. Just give it to some Factorio players. Give them 30 hours, and they're gonna find the most optimal output and maximizing profit. I feel like they're an underutilized part of society. I think bro's better fully shaved. Yeah, that's what a lot of people in real life tell me. I'm gonna be fully shaved in a couple of days. Don't you worry. You can go back to seeing my baby face. I'm gonna go back to being 16 years old instead of 27 years old. It's like Whiplash. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, you're a child now," and I'm like, "No, I want to be like at least somewhat old." And they're like, "No, baby face." I'm like, "Okay." Cloud? Oh, with triple parentheses? And from whenever I think about getting McDonald's, a police officer knocks my door and goes, "Oi, mate, you got a license for eating burgers." You know what? In the UK, I wouldn't be surprised if they go around and like, is that un-British, unpatriotic meal you're eating there? Eating some sausage and beans, Ari, now? God, mate. Can't believe this. What about your beans and toast? Could imagine the British government doing that, mandating that you consume all the British produce. And being like, well, you know, it's for the good of the country, and for the good... no, it's for the good of children. And because it's for the good of children, we have the right to do anything. As long as it's to help against the fight against predators, everything is justified. How old are you actually, though? I'm 33. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm 19. I am in university, so that's, Yeah, but with the beard, it becomes incognito. Nobody can tell. With the beard, I could be any age. At 16, people were assuming I was like 22 when I had the beard out. Now, I played beard and everybody got confusion cast on them. It's actually kind of insane. I heard you have a 6G microchips in your medicine? Yeah, in the European medicine. In American medicine, we only have freedom implanted in it. It's freedom to make us even think freely and outside the box, and never comply with the state. Beans and toast? Nah, I don't eat breakfast off of pain, coffee, and rage. Like, shit. Because beans and toast are just too expensive these days, huh? Inflation hit hard. I should have gotten lasers. This is laser base. The real question is, anybody on their enemy team actually going to build a sniper? I'm betting no. And this isn't a risky play at all. Could lose all my weapons in one go here. Oh, there's an enemy. Yay. You look older than me and I'm 23, almost 24. Yeah, no, trust me. When I shave the beard, which I'm going to shave it tomorrow, I'm going to be looking like I just popped out of the womb. Like I haven't been around very much. I don't feel bad about blocking this guy. I was thinking I shouldn't block my teammate, but he doesn't even have tech down, so don't really care too much at all. Oh, I missed the gunners. That's kind of embarrassing. I'm 19 on Sunday. I hate everything. You hate everything because you're turning 19, or just hate everything in general? Like, those are two very, very different things. Oh, fuck, they're sniping two different locations. I can't... I'm sad. And now I don't have enough resources to afford a turbine. My life is over. There's no more gaming. This guy, he knows I have a sniper here. What? Wow. Aim, huh? No, he can't aim either. Very nice. At the same age, I remain a school grade higher than college. Yeah, no, I'm the old. I think I was always one of the oldest in my grade. And I never got the aura from that. But I think it's actually kind of nice being the oldest in my grade, because that would always mean, like, you know, I was more developed, like, mentally. And I think that actually helps with your grade. Like, I think canonically, if you're older, like, you're just born later in the year, or at least exactly on the, like, if you're born, like, October, November, December, like, the cutoff years, I feel like you're just ahead because you're older, so then your brain's still a little more, so then you can do, like, math easier, right? And you can also focus longer because you're not, like, that young. I feel like being older in school is kind of overpowered. Of course, you still have to be young so you can actually learn something, but I feel like being older is kind of cool. At least in the early stages, which I was. Now look at me. I'm doing pretty good. I couldn't actually shoot back at that, didn't have an angle. Bro's playing Scattershot? Yes, Scattershot is meta now. In fact, you're gonna be soon going from W to L, because everybody's gonna be playing Scattershot for every game for the next 2 months until he gets nerfed. Hopefully he gets nerfed next patch. Like, we've been in this patch for like a week, and you're seeing nothing but Scattershot, and most maps were what's possible? Rocks are possible. That's right, that's the word I was looking for. That was kind of unfortunate. Where's that? That's down. Is that? Wait, what? I actually don't know where that is. Uh-oh. That's shooting my teammate, not me. All good then. Unfortunately, born at the very start of the year. Well, I mean, let's start very start. That means you're like in the middle of the grade, right? Canonically, that is statistically true. Really? Oh my god, I'm just making assumptions and then statistics backs me up. This is because as long as you have a genius level intellect, everything you say is right? That's why I'm happy that I'm a genius level intellect. Anyways, start shooting that metal for free eco damage. He needs a small nerf, but I think the less deviation shots for him. Please bring it back. Yeah. Yeah, there needs to be some sort of nerf. I think just removing. I think the shotguns make sense because he's all about big guns. I don't know about the rockets though. The rockets, like, I feel like it would be more in theme if you got a rocket part removed and not the shotgun part removed. But that's just me. If they remove the shotgun part or not that part, that's also fine. It's kind of strong because that's a passive. Maybe they could just move the extra shots on the shotguns to active and then it'll be balanced, but and also it'd be kind of underwhelming going scattershot shotguns only getting the buff on active. It's like double shot snipers. Double shot snipers used to be a passive, and then it became an active and then super hard to use because nobody's popping scattershot active for the sole reason of building for firing a double shot sniper. Like then at that point you have better things to use it for, like a 20mm. So that just feels like double shot sniper just does feel really hard to use. It's an active thing. We'll see. Name scattershot, but scatter less. Yeah. Yeah, I guess they could re-add that. Add some like look at that double shot sniper. Not very useful though. Just because of because you can only use it on active, makes it less good. Oh, that's somewhere else. Hey, look at that. That killed everything but the plasma laser, which should be right there. I can't shoot that with the spark sniper, okay? Feels kind of mean to shoot me, even though I have nothing. Better than maybe I should just sell off and then go into my teammate's base. If I had my teammate's base, I could start building weapons, like actual weapons, like lasers. But I'm sure my top base managed to build 3 20mm. What? Bro, how did they let him get away with this? If you want a sniper, I can just use Eagle Eye. Feels odd for Scatter to have it. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't really do much, because at least the Eagle Eye one, you can use it does damage. Scattershot, you can only use for door sniping, which is very, very rare. It's pretty much only a desperation move if the enemy's going lasers, and, like, you pop the active and try to snipe a laser out. Or maybe even a cannon. It's weird. Sleep is for civilians? Are you not I do not believe that you're in the military. I refuse to believe that anybody in my audience is in the military. Everybody here is 100% not in the military. Like, let's be honest. People who like forts aren't exactly known for being tough. I'm pretty sure most of us would surrender if, like, you know, our foot was being pressed against the ground. Pretty sure that would be, like, it. Anyways, I'm going to go heavy tech here as well. I don't have a normal tech built even. I signed straight up out of high school. Oh, you're actually in the military. Okay. See, that is the one case use. Double shotting lasers. That is the one use for double shot sniper. It's lucky I got it off there. But yeah, that's the one use for double shot snipers, pretty much. Maybe, I guess, I was against rockets and, like, what is it called? I forgot. Shotguns. Yes, I play this game, I swear. But, yeah, that's the, kind of, hello. First time catching live, we being silly or locked. Bro, we're, like, the thing is, if I lock in, then I stop yapping. So most of the time, I'm not too hard locked in. Forgot this isn't Twitch. This is not Twitch. I play Tarkov that's playing the Cloud using lasers? You guys, what else am I supposed to use here, huh? Lasers, lasers are the game plan as this base. You don't. If I build cannons, then I can block my team. I guess the point here is that I block my teammate doesn't really matter because my team is not doing very much. Bro, why do you have an EMP? That's so lame. Stop. I have nothing better to do right now. That EMP is reloaded, I heard it. Come on, you want to fire that EMP? Come on. You're a big fan of firing. You know, when people talk about firing EMPs, they're always talking about you. Come on, man. You love to see it. Okay. He's not firing the EMP. Ah, my top base just got owned. Absolute L. And now there's things falling on me. Now you're firing it! My door's repairing! You scumbag! You predicted me. Not locked in, but the whole reason we watch you is to see you beat up helpless. Yeah, but like me not being locked in does not generally change the fact that other people still lose. Like, it's the average Forge player. Like, come on. You're not expecting them to usually be, like, I only have to lock in against other good players, and in this lobby there currently is no other good players in the lobby, so it's fine. Yeah, Cloud's like Supernova versus Dying Ants. I think that's a fair compare against the average Forge player, I would say so. This game getting absolutely owned, though. Enemies are gaming. So this guy isn't. This guy's failed to kill me like 4 times now. I'm almost embarrassed for it. I'm not usually watching the streams. Yeah, that's fair. Streams can be a little bit tougher, but that guy just sandbagged his own EMP on himself. That was honestly comedic. It's been a second since I've seen something like that. Another amazing laser shot from this guy. One for the history books. Gonna be studying that one for ages. He had beat the door. No, he got it with a sandbag. Oh, shit. He's too good at the game. Another one of my teammates bites the dust. Oh, is that finally it? Nah, good game. It's easy comeback. This guy who did nothing all game with the back base is going to be the one to bring it back. Look at this. As long as we can keep up the wall in front here and make it take... Actually, what? Is there any mines left? There's no mines left down below. Hold on. Damn close I've ever seen a Cloud struggling. I don't know if I'm struggling. I think I kind of accepted my fate after I saw everybody shooting at me with a bunch of heavy weapons when I still had rockets. I was like, oh, maybe this game isn't winnable. Sometimes that happens. I mean, top base had a howitzer, this guy has cannons, this guy has lasers. I don't know. Maybe enough ants can defeat a supernova. But you guys have anybody have an interesting New Year's party? Most of all of my New Year's parties were pretty, boring. Actually, I just slept on the couch the whole time. Not a big fan. But the people I went to were the most, like, stereotypical, like, rich wife. Like, cause the wife was just flexing that she kind of browsed for, like, 3 months to buy a house. And she's like, yeah, and then I found this house in this lovely abode, and I asked my husband whether I could buy it without him even checking it. He was like, yes, you can, babe. And then now we're living in this great house at the side in the nice section of the city. And I was like, bro, you can't be real. This is a stereotypical comic. What are we, in the 1950s? Socialite? Like, I was dying. I played ping pong for 3 hours straight. My New Year's party, beast. Very boring New Year's. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, 3 games? Oh, there's a lot of people playing. Does staying home and doing nothing count as a party? Bro, that's the best part. I wish I could do that. Oh, no ranked game? Really? Nobody gonna queue up? Okay. Nobody's playing ranked right. Got to see family and eat sea stuff. I'm not a big fan of sea stuff. I, in fact, hate seafood. Every time I see seafood, I'm like, this is terrible. Give me land food. One exception, I like sushi. I like sushi and, what are the sea plants? Seaweed? I like seaweed. Those are the only two part of the sea I like. Everything else I don't like. Like, when people are like, oh, eat caviar, bro. I'm like, what the fuck is this also fake? You want me to eat fish eggs? That's some weird shit. Humans weren't made to eat fish eggs, man. Humans were made to do something else. Like, eat land food. Maybe go eat a chicken. Have some fun. But fish eggs? Come on. My news party was salami, cheese, crackers, and loneliness on a platter. Bro, just play some video games better than mine. The entire time I was sitting there and I was just bored. Nothing to do. My dad was letting me. My dad was like, "You have to respect." What do you mean? Why are you sitting in that position? You're showing disrespect. And I was just like, I'm trying. It's New Year's, man. Let me let me enjoy something for a little bit. That was my New Year's experience. And and then as of course the daughter of the person's house was going like this the entire time. You know, just scrolling on her phone, and I was just like, fucking bullshit. And she was 30 years old too. 30 years old and doesn't know shit about respect. I don't know. I'm gonna get you can eat sushi for my birthday. It's not bad. Sushi is the good stuff. Damn, that's great. Sushi, I like California rolls. I'm a basic bitch. I'm nothing else. All the other sushi, there's really like the sushi that's just like fish on rice. Like, how is that called sushi? How is that anything fancy? It's literally just some fish on a pile of rice. I'm like, oh yes, the high-level cuisine right here. Even I can make this shit, bro. What do you mean getting fish on raw fish? Like, you don't even have to cook the fish. It's just fucking raw. Like, which guy is going like, oh yes, then I apply 3 grams of raw fish on the plain rice, and there we have it, the most exquisite meal you've ever eaten. It's just like, how are there levels of sushi? How does good sushi work? Like, at least the raw fish type. Like, I can understand good sushi for like the more complex type with like multiple ingredients, but just raw fish on rice can't be that difficult. It can't be. I could probably make it into my most experiences with frozen pizzas. That is sushi? Nah, it's fake. At least I can't distinguish between good shit and bad shit in raw fish sushi, because there can't be a difference, right? You can't mess up putting raw fish on a pile of rice. It's not possible. You don't even have to cook it. S plus rage baiting? Are you saying you rage baited me, or am I rage baiting you? Rage bait as a word, as a concept itself, is a form of rage bait, which kind of annoys me. Like, somebody just says rage bait, and I'm like, is that rage bait? I feel like a rage baiting right now. I hate the concept. It just leads to a bunch of confusion. Sushi party sounds fire. It is special rice. But it's probably special rice that I could just buy it, that every restaurant could just buy at a grocery store, right? Or is it special rice exclusive to, like, Mahabag rice carriers of Lenin? Like, I don't know. I'm rage baiting? I'm not rage baiting. You are rage baiting. The difference is the quality of the rice and the fish. But how can the restaurant change the quality of the rice and the fish? No, like, so that it's just purely how expensive the rice and the fish is? Is this what you're telling me? There's no, like, so, I can also open a good sushi restaurant then, right? Because, like, if all I have to do is get some raw stuff and buy the expensive version, I can do that. A white guy could open a sushi restaurant and have the S-tier fish, even. So, maybe I need to get into the business. Fish has a large variance how good it tastes. I have never had good fish. I went to, like, a good restaurant recently for one of my grandparents' 90th birthdays, and there was fish there, and I was like, this is ass. Why? And it was, like, good fish from a good place. And I was like, nah, this cod tastes so much worse than, like, even, like, Wingstop chicken. Like, I don't know how people eat cod and are like, oh, that was tasty. Like, it literally doesn't taste like anything. It's so bland. There is better rice. Okay. Rice experts over here. You guys all have rice degrees. Worst part is you can call somebody out rage bait and then utterly baffle at you and then start blaming you. Are you saying that's me? And is that a form of rage bait? God! Ever since the concept of rage bait has come out, I feel like humanity's got like 18 times worse. Because everybody is just saying that everybody else is rage baiting with no actual concrete proof whether they're being rage baited or not. Like, I can say you're rage baiting me right now. And you maybe not. I don't know. Oh, come on, mate. Please. There we go. I can't drag that out. Why? Cod always be like, I like the taste of nothing. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. That's what most fish, like salmon I can understand, but most fish just taste either like nothing or doesn't taste as good as chicken or beef. Like, I may just be a beef superiority type of guy, but beef and chicken just be kind of better. And, you know, it's not as expensive as all this, like, seafoods type made-up stuff. I know it's a controversial statement, but I'm just saying land food be kind of better than seafood, okay? Like, I don't understand where all you seafood people get all this seafood crap from and how you guys ever enjoy it. Wasn't the old world for Rage Bait just troll? Oh, I'm trolling right now? Yeah, but Rage Bait I think has more... like, it just seems more intentional, right? Like, trolling just... maybe I need to start using it, because Rage Bait seems so much more serious. Like, there's a stronger connotation by it. Like, you know, it's like being goofy and being an idiot. You know, those are two different things. I feel like in this case, Rage Bait is the idiot kind, and trolling is the goofy kind. So maybe I need to start using Rage Bait instead. Not Rage Bait. Not trolling. But there is better beef. There is better beef, but I'm saying low beef is better than high fish. Do I need to make a tier list? I can make a tier list. I'll just put fish in like F tier and then put every other land meat above it. Like deer's better. Fish is not fish. Duck is good. Chicken's good. Beef is good. Lamb is good. I'm just saying. There's a lot of good land stuff out there, and I'm not seeing the appeal of all this fishy business. Oh God, he's saying the funny number. I'm not gonna say the funny number, because then I'll be obligated to do the hand gestures, because now I have a face cam. Nah, troll can rage bait. You can also rage bait without trolling. I mean, it is. I guess it's not trolling because it's my honest opinion. But I feel like rage baiting is done intentionally to like. I mean, I guess it's not trolling if it's your honest opinion, but you're still saying it, your own opinion, to get a negative response out of another guy. I do that sometimes. I say my honest opinion. Some people do some. I guess if you're like, yeah, that shirt is ass, bro. Fuck you doing? You stupid or something? You looked in the mirror this morning and thought that was a smart thing to wear. I guess that's a form of rage baiting without trolling. But is it still a form of trolling? I don't know. This is a very. I don't know, language is weird. It can also be crab. I like crab. I'll be honest with you. But crab is like semi-land, right? Like, the fish can't have crab, because crab can also live on land. So, you know, I consider that a fine... Like, I don't eat a lot of crab, but I do praise crab better than I do praise fish. I like crab a lot more. What do you mean anti-European stream? All the anti-European time. Normally, I'm catering to all the Europeans because they're weak and lazy. But today, I decided that if the Europeans want to enjoy the stream, they're going to have to get up in the middle of the night, which they won't, because they're all lazy. They're all lesser than us, great Americans. They totally got so sophisticated we need another word. Yeah, yeah, professional rage baiter. That should be on my job application. Make your clients mad. I mean, I would get hired at Twitter. I would be put in charge of the Twitter algorithm if I became a professional rage baiter. I'd be like, studying in human rage engagement, and then I could put that on my degree, and then Twitter would be like, and then it would be I would get insta hired. It's 6 a.m. and I'm here watching a live stream about a half-dead game, bro. Half dead. And it was never half alive to start with then. The player number never changes. It's always around like 400. And it never goes down and never goes up. I mean, it does go, like, it usually like fluctuates between 300 and 500 active players. And that's what it's been doing that like for like years now. Active players doesn't play at once on average per month. I wouldn't consider this a half-dead game. I would consider it an indie game. Well, maybe that was a professional troll right there. There's a... Oh, that's not our orbital laser. You guys want to watch the pretty orbital laser? Hey, that was practically an instant replay right there, except you couldn't see in his base. Which I could do in an instant replay, because that's in the replay. That's kind of scary. Is that going to actually hit me? No. Alright. Because none of my teammates are being good teammates and building me AA. I have to do this. Make forts great again. Forts was never great in the first place, so that's where the argument falls apart. It was always like this. Peak indie game. This is a very good indie game. I quite enjoy this indie game. And because it's an indie game, nobody actually bothers becoming good at it. So then I can look good while being, honestly, quite a relaxed player. Who doesn't usually play the game too hard. iCloud, that was a very pretty over laser. Thank you. I tried my best getting the good camera shot on that guy. Oh, please don't hit this. Okay. The door did what the door was meant to do. Now, the fact that it cost me 700 metal to take that one thing was probably concerning. But I'm sure the finance bros aren't going to start showing up and be like, untenable defenses. Massive doors are somehow expensive. Go figure. Oh. I don't think it'll be matter. Looks like he lost those weapons. Oh, so Dave, you got a beard quick? Yeah. No, this beard takes like a full ass month before it becomes actually a jungle. Which I did for a little bit. I had a very large beard for a long time. My hair also grows extremely fast. It's really annoying because that means I had to spend a lot of money on haircuts. Which is, you know, not exactly the greatest thing ever. Having to be like, well, genetically screwed. I guess I have to go spend money on fixing my hair again. Otherwise, my eyes will get cooked by my own hair. Just constantly stabbing it and irritating it. Ah, perfect shot. Did battery rebuild. Make RTS great again? Yeah. No, I feel like RTS as a genre is just kind of stagnant, though. Like, Age of Empires never gains players, never really loses players. Same with, like, most RTS games, I think. So. But, maybe I like it. I think I almost like it better that way. Like, imagine if this became mainstream, then every other guy was sweating on, like, you know, Age of Empires or something. Then it would become like Fortnite, where everybody becomes super good at the game because it's mainstream. Like, all the streamers come on, and then everybody just starts uber sweating. Right now, it also, like, that same thing happened to Minecraft, right? Like, you know, at first, it was pretty casual, and then as it became more popular, everybody's like, okay, now that you have access to all this crazy amount of information about all this crazy tech, now you can just do many, many things. GG. Just go bald. Bald is meta right now. Okay. I mean, I'll go force bald when I'm old anyways. I think I'm gonna play the hair game. Hair meta until I get to the point where I have to play the bald meta. Plus, I feel like bald also looks better on old people. I feel like a young bald person, everybody just assumes you have cancer. Like, isn't that the whole, like, bald shtick? Is you have cancer, and that's pretty much it. I feel like if I went bald, that would just be what everybody's asking of me. Get apologized to on the street. You're like, oh, poor guy. Bar will revive RTS if bars can't run. Everyone's sweating their ass off. Same happened with Tarkov 1.8 came out. Yeah. And once somebody thing becomes mainstream, then everybody decides they want to be the #1 player at it. Buy games? What do this, man? A lot of bad player twos? Yeah, but the thing is, when there's so many good players, you can't really play the game as a bad player because then it's not fun. Like, if everybody becomes good, like, if half the population is good, then all the bad players are going to stop having fun. And then all the good players are going to stop having fun because they're only playing other good players. And then the player base kills itself. Kind of funny. Can we go here, please? Eisencloud, Cloudenberg. Cloudenberg. That's actually kind of a cool name. Being a Minecraft Max, I'm trying to figure out an autocrafter setup to match. There's an autocrafter now. I thought that was a mod. Hold on, let me open the door. It's kind of hot in this room. Basically Fortnite. Yeah, it also happened to Fortnite. Fortnite build. Yeah. It's just every type of game like that has happened to it. Fortnite, Valorant, what other mainstream game? Apex Legends, Minecraft. Like, there's like every single game that has been mainstream is just full of people who've been playing for like 18 years now. Rank 6, 7. Yeah, maybe I should turn off ranked, huh? Because otherwise, every other game, somebody's gonna come in here and be like rank 6, 7. Nice. But you can also have fun while you are bad, kinda. Yeah, if other people are bad, you can mess around with. But if like half the lobby is sweats, and like half the time you just get instant game ended every time you see anybody else, and it's like, oh, well, this isn't very fun. I didn't exactly sign up to get instant game ended every time I just look in somebody else's direction. And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of what it is right now. We should have played Scattershot here. Could have gone Rock. I'm gonna go Rockets anyways, but Scattershot Rockets would have been so good. Also, Scattershot Flak is insane. But Architect is fine. People would. Play Terraria or something. Yeah, single-player games don't suffer from that, though. Single-player games, everybody's having fun. But it's, I mean, I guess you could consider Minecraft single, but everybody played, like, multiplayer, like, PvP in that game. I swear everyone keeps playing it just because they put a lot of money into it. You're saying just because they have 14 different skins? Yeah, Fortnite also was like, the cool part about Fortnite was the build part, and then they removed the build part for most, because most people don't even play build anymore, do they? Which is just like, well, so what makes you different from PUBG again? Your cartoonish animation style, I guess. But yeah, I like the whole removing build from Fortnite. I was just like, well, so what's new? I thought like that's the reason I liked Fortnite when it first came out, because I was like, oh, now you can do building and stuff. That's a pretty cool concept. I've never seen like a PvP shooter where you can also build something, and then now there's not even building anymore. Oh, okay. Playing with friends is always fun. Yeah, but that can go for any game. Why would you play an ass game with friends when you can play a good game with friends? Oh, so I think it was the lack of a actual ranked system. Because, like, a lot of games will just have a rank system that you're forced to play. Even if you're playing, like, just playing casually. Like, there's no unranked matches, right? For instance, the best example I can give of this is Deadlock. Where every game is technically a ranked game. And it just makes it so that people who are bad can have fun. Because they're going to play against other bad people. And then good players will be always playing against good people. Other good players. So it won't always just be a one-way stomp. Because one team will have more good players than the other team. I think adding a rank system like that is also very important. And, like, you know, Fortnite never had that. You just jump in a public lobby, other than, like, of course, ranked system. Like, just ranked. But even normal ranked is just filled with, like, a bunch of smurfs and stuff, which is really unfortunate. Fortnite without building is just night. That's true. They should rename it. Oh, I could get hired at Epic Games. I would be, guys, imagine, I could be, like, the CEO of, HBO. Who just renamed it from HBO Max to Max back to HBO Max. That was pretty base CEO moment, getting that bag. I could do that CEO's job. I bet. I'd be like, new name change. That's gonna drive up controversy and name recognition. Biggest issues with rank, we take a break from the game to try to come back to it later. Yeah. That can be an issue, but I mean, as long as you increase the amount of points you lose or win by a large margin, so like if you win the game, you drop a lot of ranks, or go up a lot of ranks, or if you lose one, you lose a lot of ranks, so then you can switch back into your new rank fast. That is kind of true though. Like that's definitely why I don't play as much Age of Empires. I'm always scared because I'm rank 1400, and since I haven't played it a second, I'm scared that if I hop in a 1v1, I'm suddenly just gonna get absolutely fucking owned because I'm out of practice. And that would suck. I don't want to get absolutely owned. That game, you should check out Raid Shadow Legends. I should check out Raid Shadow Legends. I hear it's very fun. The best part of that game is a credit card, though, I'm pretty sure, which is not exactly the exact thing I want to see. Yeah, Raid Shadow Legends did make a lot of money. Which is kind of shocking. I thought with the amount of money they spent on advertising, they lost money. But I guess you can just buy creators for super cheap. You know, I imagine most creators would be like, everybody else is promoting Raid Shadow Legends. I guess I only need like $100. Put this in my video. Mobile games make a tremendous amount of money with no gameplay. Yeah, lack of good. I mean, with the mobile game, I feel like you're always type of limited, and like you can't really make a complex mobile game just because it's like a mobile game. And like the best one is Clash Royale, like objectively the best mobile game, and you know that's also super pay to win. But at least there's like there's fun to be had in Clash Royale if you're in the lower arenas before all the evos and heroes and champions and random bullshit they added to squeeze money out of the people who already have everything. Like, I watched my little brother play Clash Royale, and he hasn't gotten to the point where he sees anything other than just normal gameplay. It looks actually kind of fun. I'm like, oh, you don't just see, like, you know, Evo skeletons just touch your tower and the entire thing's gone. Okay, okay, I get that. That's a 1 elixir card. I see. This is extremely nice. Very appreciated. Supercell, yeah. But I mean, they kind of have a monopoly over the whole mobile game space because, like, they literally have no competition in terms of making games. Like, they're the only one that created any, like, Hawk and Clash Royale are the best, and even Brawl Stars are the best mobile games. And, you know, they kind of just have a monopoly over all the mobile games because nobody else is actually making good ones. Really. Tricks on you, I'm in Europe. Poor guy, waking up at, like, 7 a.m. Maybe I could actually stream late. This is actually kind of an American-European time zone right now. 7 a.m. in Europe and 10 p.m. in America. At least, or 1 a.m. on the East Coast. I guess the East Coast people are getting cooked. Maybe I should change the stream name to East Coast people get cooked instead. You ever contemplated a game called... about a game called Clash Royale? What does that even do, though? Do you, like, go in there and are like, what's going on? The new wizard change was good. Do you ever play any Infinity Blade games? I think I played that once, but I barely remember it. It's like that far out of my memory. I don't remember it very hard. Hold on. Bad map. Let's wait foot fills. Now I'm about to go to sleep. You gotta go to sleep in Europe at 7 a.m. You work a night shift or something? What was there? Is there a secret behind this? How come you're going to sleep? That seems a little bit concerning. I used to play Supercell game, then they got bad. Now I play Balatro and Slay the Spire. I guess, but I always get bored of roguelikes after like 12 hours. 15 hours is usually the amount of time I enjoy a roguelike before I'm like, yeah, this is boring. I've already done everything. 0005 for you. Oh God. No, wait. I guess not East Coast. That is like Central East. Just middle America. Illinois time. God, poor guy, if you're living in Illinois. Would hate to live there. The entire time it's just cold and there's snow everywhere, and I'd be like, man, can I just have some sun and not have to stay in my house the whole day? I would stay in my house the whole day, like, regardless, but at least I like having the option of going outside. And not having to have heater on the entire time. Having air that's not just super cold and dry. God. You know, the more I talk about the East Coast, or like the North, like living in the cold, the more I'm like, I can't live there. I'd be too weak. Central America, yeah. Rough. Oh, Central Coast of Louisiana? Even worse, man. Actual jungle over there. Where you go outside and then there's 3 alligators on your lawn ready to just stomp on you. You have to get game ended just by the nature. Hate to be you. Ever heard of the Lost Branch of Legends Slay the Spire spinoff? That's absolutely incredible. I have not heard of that. That sounds interesting, but what do you mean a spinoff? Like the same developers created it, or some guy just was inspired by it? I mean, many things. I mean, he gave no description of the gameplay, so it's a little bit of an early... It's Tohu's themes. I don't know what is a Tohu? Hold on. My brain is telling me anime. I don't know why, though. It is anime. Okay. Got a bunch of weebs here. That's fair, I watch a lot of anime. Quite an avid enjoyer. Why is there a YouTube video running on my... just a muted YouTube video? Absolutely incredible. Are you avoiding my comment? Are you afraid? Probably. Tohu mentioned? Oh God. No, is there a bunch of Tohu memes now gonna be added? It was made by another team using the same gameplay ideas. Oh. Interesting. Tohu isn't anime. Well, when I looked up, a bunch of Tohu... a bunch of anime girls appeared on my browser. So I don't know what you mean is an anime. If anime is the first thing that pops up, it's anime. It's not anime. Ignore the stupid fan art. What? What is it then? Explain what Touhou is. If it's not anime, then what is it? I find this hard to believe. A video game series. So it's an anime video game. So you're, I feel like you. Okay, video game with anime girls. Okay, you know what? Whatever. Technically not an anime. I'll concede. I'll concede that point. Still anime though. Like, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but like, come on. Guy that got tired of the anime, nothing new has been made that has caught my side, your interest. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, like, ever since, like, yeah. I mean, like, I watched Ranma 1/2, and I watched the One Punch Man Season 2, or Season 3, which was fine. Like, I understand that it was a downgrade, but it was still a good anime in comparison to a lot of other ones. But I don't watch, like, all the niche ones mostly anymore. I used to, and then I watched everything. That exactly what happened to you. After you watch enough isekai, they all do the same thing. After you watch enough rom-coms, they all do the same thing. I understand that point. You're afraid because you once spoke badly about my country when you're no. I definitely haven't been contacted by the Iraqi state of propaganda about spreading good vibes about the Iraqi government. Only man that looks for it is fan art. I look up actual official stuff. It's not at all. It's all pixel art. Really? Touhou game. God, there's so much anime. Like, it's so hard to find a not... Like, I'm trying to believe you, but everything is just anime. Or has a little anime girls attached to it. Maybe not complete anime girls, but anime-esque girls. At least. Yeah, I don't believe this. I'm putting the anime stamp on it. All you Touhou people can cope. I have no proof. Proof is generally not needed these days. Are both of those gonna get through? No. Alright. For some reason, this guy does have a wall of gutters and nothing else. Because he's not... He found weapons to be pretty cringe, I guess. Which is valid. It's a game series. Yeah, it's a game series with cute anime girls. It's calling Genshin Impact not an anime game when it's just full of hot anime girls with large chests, man. It's the same thing. You're gonna get the, and all the weebs play it, and if all the weebs play it, it must be anime related. It also suffers from the same problem. A huge game series, so the community is bigger than the original content. Oh, shit. That's pretty quick. Oh, is he building... Oh, those flags are going to go in a different direction than your two things earlier. That's right. No! Why? Why does the top guy have... Please tell me people have 0 gunners to be seen on my entire team. Absolutely lovely. Oh, my team just built some gunners. My gunners are all reloading. Absolutely lovely. Love to see this. About to get owned. Dead. Okay, I think this game may be cooked, but I don't know for sure right now. Genshin Impact is an anime game. See, this is what I'm saying. If there's anime girls in it, then I think it'd be safely described as an anime game. How about you be quiet and not talk about the... Not gonna finish that one. I'm scared. About finance by his family, and he makes with whatever he does for survival. Bro, I mean that it does help. My family helps me live, but I think they're not expecting me to help me live forever. Like I'm pretty sure they expect me to go to college and get a job, and then them not having to help me live. But I feel like most children are financed by their family. I don't think I'm very unique in the fact that as an unemployed college student that my family's helping me out. I think that's a pretty understandable state of being. Though, I mean, what did you get sent out into the forest when you were 18? Your parents are like, nah. We get this freeloader out of here. We can't have this guy living off our paychecks. He's not really. He's at least like 13 now, and is technically an adult if we're living by like medieval standards. Give this guy an axe and send him to fight for the Empire. Then somebody has to fight the king's battles for him. No, you're not alone in that one. That's what I thought. I thought I was a pretty normal guy. Yo, hello, Spore R8X. Well, I just died. Lovely. It doesn't matter, though. My nukes are still alive. In fact, this is almost a boon, because now I get to know my teammate's base actually has resources. And then I can also co-op his entire base and actually build weapons, because he is currently not playing the game in the slightest. No, my entire base, I wasn't fast enough. Aww. Not a single remain other than the mine. Do I keep... Okay, my nukes are still alive as well. Perfect. I was not. I made a plane in high school. I made a plane in high school, go straight to the Navy because I did terrible in school. I'm an engineer in the U.S. government. Oh, what I'm hearing is you're a freeloader, huh? Taking my tax dollars and then doing something in the U.S. Navy. Can't believe it. Average government employee getting free stuff. Oh, so the Navy, is the Navy like canonically kind of the weird ones in the whole group? That's the uncool ones. Like the Army and the Air Force are the cool ones, at least from what I understand and like what people say. Is that the Navy? Like I had a friend who was gonna go into the military. He's like, I can't join the Navy, bro. That's where all the gays go. And I was like, oh, okay. So apparently the Navy has a reputation in the military branches for being a homosexual group. I don't know if this is true or not, but at least I found it a little bit entertaining. That's why my friend wouldn't do it. He was scared. Joke's on you. Good morning from Europe. Yeah, it's actually the East Coast people who are suffering right now. They can't play the game. You know everything, or are you just talking? No. I have a friend who was like, I won't join the Navy because it's homosexual. Like, I'm just saying that's what my friend told me. Or like the Marines. Shit is. I guess everybody water-based, all that are all soy boys. Every army branch makes fun of each other. Oh, but isn't Navy the one suffering most from recruitment? I thought that was the case. Because I know the Air Force is doing well. U.S. Coast Guard. But but I would be the same thing, bro. If I had to sign up for the military, I would be like, bro, I'm not going in the water. That shit's scary. I want to get, like, eviscerated from a missile halfway across the ocean, get a few torpedoes dropped on me. Like, of all the places, especially, like, if your ship goes down, you were just cooked. I feel like. Like, of all of the places to be in the U.S. military, the Navy is the last one I would want to be in. Because at least on land, I feel like, if something goes wrong, I can still, like, run away. But if something goes wrong in the middle of the ocean, I'm just gonna starve to death. Not gay if you keep your socks on. Is there like an feet regulations? Only allowed to hide feet. No feet showing. Oh, double nuke kill there. You have a friend from Iraq? I do not have a friend from Iraq. I don't know any Iraqis. That is not something I know. I don't know much about Iraq. We got life rafts or whatnot. Yeah, but like, okay, imagine you're in the middle of the Pacific Ocean and you got a life raft. Like, oh yeah, you're gonna make it to a piece of land before you just completely starve to death. Like, come on. A life raft ain't gonna save you, especially if, like, imagine if the storm happens, you have like 40-foot waves. What is a life raft gonna do? I guess it's gonna give you comfort before you just get sent to the bottom of the ocean. Like, if a tank goes down, I can jump out of it. Ship goes down, I'm just dead. Now, you know one? I stopped streaming hours ago. How is this just a coincidence? I saw your stream, and I was on my alt account, and I was considering joining your lobby, and then beating you up. That would have been kind of interesting, but I was like, nah, I'll just play ranked. My boss was in the military for 20 years. He can confirm the Navy is gay. Okay. Well, this guy, this Chatter's boss was in the military, so we can't confirm. You know, greatest source of information right here. They allow multiple ships in formation all over the place. When one goes down, the other ships can rescue people. Yeah, but imagine this. Imagine this. The entire Navy gets absolutely owned by, like, the Chinese, though, right? So the entire ship or the entire fleet gets absolutely cooked. Then what do you do, huh? Then you're just dead. I feel like you just be like sitting there in the ocean, be like, oh, well, I guess we lost the naval battle. I mean, I guess it never could like occurs to U.S. like military personnel that you would lose the battle, because you know the U.S. losing a war would be impossible. I mean, they can win the war, but they can never win the peace. The U.S. can definitely win a war. People be doing anything for a Hellcat? I don't. God damn it. You guys are just making shit up. It's a car? Bro, I thought you were talking about a tank or something. A Hellcat sounds like a military vehicle. Shit. Now, the Chinese lose right now, but that might change. Well, I mean, kind of the problem with the Chinese is that, you know, even if they overtake the U.S. Navy, you know, the British and the Japanese and the Thais and the Australians and pretty much everybody else with large navies is also on the U.S. side. So, you know, it's kind of a struggle. Because not only the Chinese are bigger than the U.S. Navy, but also all the other navies. So, rough for them, but, you know, China's always playing on hard mode. And they're doing very well for playing on hard mode. How does Cloud know so much yet? I talk to a lot of people, so I know a lot, but not a deep understanding. That is my knowledge. A lot of people tell me a lot of things, but nothing ever in depth. Maybe I should. I feel like that's just a perfect politician move, though. Just have enough like knowledge to be able to speak to people, but not actually have enough knowledge to, you know, have an actual plan to fix everything. They can go into U.S. politics. Everyone on the U.S. side until they're not. Well, everybody be exporting stuff to the U.S., so I think they're bigger fans of that than, you know, China, which kind of being an economic asshole right now with their whole trade surplus of $1 trillion. I don't think unlimited food sources is hard mode. What, you're saying China? China has unlimited food. They import a lot of food, don't they? As far as I'm aware. I thought that was one of their like, big like strategic weaknesses. Was that 3 games? That was 3 games. Ah. Nobody's playing ranked at this hour. BRICS is kind of appealing to everybody right now, but BRICS is funny because it's like word alliance, and then the Chinese and the Indians be throwing fists at the border. Like the BRICS alliance is such an interesting concept because half of the members hate each other, right? Like literally, China and India have border skirmishes. South Africa, South Africa's just like half the time imploding. Brazil is a whole different mess. Like. BRICS is such a funny alliance. But I'm a big fan of it. You know, if they can pull shit together, become the largest thing, you know, group of economic power, I'd be like, you know what, good for them. But you know, the fact that half of them are fighting each other is not a good sign. Didn't Cloud was pro-East? Didn't know Cloud was pro-East? I'm generally not. I think China is kind of an interesting country, and I like a lot of what they do. I don't like a lot of what other things they do. I don't like the fact that they aren't a democracy, but the fact that, like, you know, the government is more pro-competition than the U.S. government, which I'm just like, bro, why does the communist country have more strict monopoly laws than the capitalist, like, home of capitalism or something like? I don't know. I feel like China's doing better capitalism than like the U.S., which is kind of silly. Any tips on keeping up with the force meta? Play ranked. Play ranked, and yeah, then you'll do fine. You'll lose to the forts to the meta. Just play ranked. It's pretty easy. Just woke up. Oh god, all the Europeans are gonna start logging on. Bro, ready up, please. Alright. Have to give this guy the countdown. Okay. He's going. Radicalizing Cloud right now. I feel like most of my opinions are pretty based in reality. But that's exactly what an insane person would say, right? You don't, like, an insane person would never believe they're insane. That's, like, the great part about being insane. Maybe I'm insane, huh? Do you guys look at me and you're like, oh, look at this guy in the cage. He's weird. That's why I watch him. B1 caffeine. I'm not gonna, I just had a cup of, I'm about to get another cup of coffee, bro. I can't stay awake without a cup of coffee. Like, I drink a cup of coffee just before the stream, so I have about 3 hours before I die. Ungodly speed of jitter, click on the start button. Nah, yeah, breaking everybody's ears. Biggest fan doing that. Are you a political person? Not really. But, you know. I like following geopolitics, not normal politics. Normal politics is just depressing. Normal politics is like, oh, I guess something bad's happening again. Thanks, government. And they're like, you're welcome. I'm like, great. And that's just normal politics most of the time for me. I'm just like, what? Like, you don't win when listening to just your own country's politics, I feel. I feel like it's always something bad, specifically for young people, like both sides. So I'm like, I don't really like following it. Just makes me sad. So then I don't. And then I'm happy, because then I don't know about how the government's going to raise my college, both sides are going to raise my college tuition by another 400% next year, as they both remove government funding for that. I'm like, oh, okay. Thank you. I'm not autistic, I just really like repetitive. I don't like the repetitive clicking sound. You think I like that? That hurt my ears as much as everybody else. But I'm playing a game about building a fort, okay? Competitively. I think by definition you have to be a little bit autistic to get this far in the game. The common folk never win in politics. That's not true, I think. I think there was a very good time in something called the 50s where the common folk had the majority of the voting power, so it could actually work out well. But it hasn't been the 50s for a solid 70 years, so, you know. I don't just have all the voting power, so I can't just make all my tuition free and steal money from older people. I wish. I'm not autistic, I just like World War II naval vessels, chess, not having physical contact, and being in my own reality. But how do you like being in the Navy then? Like, aren't you like forced to live like sardines? Like, you have to share a bed with somebody, and it's actually just terrible? Like, look are you getting your own room in the Navy battleship? Because if you're getting your own room, I would enlist. But as far as I'm aware, you're not getting your own room on the naval battleship, right? You're sleeping in a room with like 80,000 people, all sharing a space. Like, okay, not the greatest fan. Is if you're doing that, I wouldn't want that. Being your own reality sounds cool. How do we do that? Have you heard of a little thing called cocaine? Or even heroin? There's actually a lot of things, damn. Heroin, cocaine, there's a lot of options to get yourself into a different reality. But I'm guessing you haven't tried them, because you're probably a loser who thinks that drugs are bad. Government-sponsored ideas right here. Agent. Who told you this? What did I tell you? That you share beds with other people? I don't know. I just assume that's what you do. Because, I mean, I imagine space as a premium. So I don't have to share beds with anyone, but it is big sleeping quarters? Okay. That's interesting. Every person will receive a room according to the rank within the Navy. Oh, so it's only the officers that gotta get a room. Man, I would be so pissed off if my asshole officer got a room while I had to sleep in the fuck-ass infirmary with 80 other people. I would be pissed off. I'd be like, bro, I'm actually the one firing the cannon right now. What do you mean you're gonna have your own room? Like, I've been here for like 3 months now. Come on, give me, I deserve something. Like, I've been working hard. Don't get me wrong. This deck has been swept at least 8 times now. I think I deserve my own room. Drugs aren't inherently bad. Addiction and overdose definitely are, though. I feel like, I mean, there's a difference between, okay, when I say drugs, I'm referring to, like, the non-medical kind, okay? I understand that drugs can be good in a medical sense, but I'm not referring to drugs being used in a medical sense. I'm referring to people getting overdosed or going on the addictive stuff. Like heroin. Was heroin ever a medical drug? Probably. I feel like they all started off as medical drugs. Everybody's like, oh, hell, this shit's good. I need to pop a few more of these in my free time. Very small, these will almost always be deployed. Now, yeah, on some reason, you probably have to share a bed with somebody since it's a submarine. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in a submarine. God, you don't even get the Wi-Fi. Like, you don't even have, like, you know, a connection to a satellite because you're underwater. Man, that must be terrible. You're like, you can't even text your friends. You're like, hey, bro, I just struck a Saudi base. What do you think? I got a crazy reel off of it. On a submarine, you could just be like, aw. I can't record it here. No connection to the internet. Heroin isn't opioids, right? Opioids are used as painkillers. Yeah, but is heroin still modern in the modern day used as painkiller? I'd be shocked if they were. Every reading this has sold me Fent. I don't think you would have the brain capacity to write this if you actually took Fent, I'm afraid to say. I feel like you're doing some cap right here. What? Somebody, oh, ew. Oh, somebody's playing Chip Grease. We got a freaking idiot on our team. Guy doesn't appreciate anybody being able to have fun. Just woke up this morning and decided to be a criminal. Well, they're also playing Moonshine, so that's literally the anti-fun commander just for the enemies, because you know, half the time my base is just, oh. Shut off. Can't do anything. Maybe Afghanistan, the hero is still being used. What is the hero? Bigger ships like LAS and carriers get Wi-Fi? Jesus Christ. Based. That's how you get, like, you put that on your advertising and be like, hey, Gen Z, we got Wi-Fi over here. No, all you have to do is give them a Labubu scavenger hunt on a naval carrier, and then you're gonna get all the enlistments. You'd be like, oh, you can get a Labubu for free? Oh, sign me the fuck up. Should have led with that one. What's up with all this patriotic shit? I just wanted a Labubu. Do you have the rare kind? Shit would be so G. I should become a like an army officer. Recruitment officer. I would boost recruitment numbers by like at least 300%. I did Fent and now I can't spell. Recruitment at all-time high. Oh, is it? Shit, maybe all this patriotic stuff does work. Yo. What is up in the I can't do anything game because they are Moonshine? Well, at least we're losing all of our money. Hey guys, have you guys heard of this crazy thing called a smoke launcher? I hear it can block magnum from being built, so not that I can even do anything because what is even blocking this, bro? Oh, it's just terrible. I go regardless. Oh, look at that! They got their own tier 3s. God, I love playing battleships. You need to serve at least 5 or so years before being able to become a recruiter. Aren't there influencers that are being paid to become recruiters? I'm pretty sure they'll take anybody that'll boost those numbers for them. I am ready to fire the nukes. There we go. No dropping magnum for them. Why don't you just fire at the cannons on top, huh? Oh wow, that's looking amazing. Ah. Ha ha ha. Tier 3 is really working out great for us, eh? They should offer drugs. Yeah, make the military literally no different from a criminal organization. I mean, they already commit all the crimes. It'll just also make them deal all the illicit substances. Make them a true chat organization. Why aren't you just firing at the... I don't understand. Why would you fire the smoke launcher so early? What? You fired it, waited 3 minutes, and then fired the nukes. He's a professional. Hello, door sniper. How's your day? Oh, look at that. Now the tier 3s are killing everything again. Why did you fire the smoke launcher? What? Oh. I had to fire the smoke launcher. Like now. And now we can fire these here. And look at that. That was going to be all their cannons gone. Like that. It'll be like magic. Oh, wait, never mind. I didn't realize that they had 3 flags on top. That's my bad. Let's snipe those out first. Man, this door sucks. And the military has their own trials, own some types of organizations. Well, they're just like our own society. I mean, I guess. They have their own corporations. Like, as a military, you could start like a military, like, donut shop. You can be like, Army donuts, 3 army coupons, please. Thank you. This will be exchanged for 17 army, I don't know, gold bars. Who's taste? Aw, we lost our purple tech. That's so cooked. We can't make a smoke launcher now. Oh, we're out of energy. Despite all our energy production being up, that sucks. Well, alright. Box time. We have exhausted actually playing the game. It's time to take indefinitely and just go full in on tier 3s and nukes, I guess. Uh-oh. Hello there. Oh yes, please knock down my wall when you have a bunch of exposed cannons. That is an extremely intelligent move there. Oh, no. And the background racing. Was one of the most ideal moments there. They have so little. How are they even running all the energy shields? What? They have like 8 turbines. I am so confused right now. I don't know how they're affording this. 4 rows of turbines, none of them upgraded. I don't know. Here's that cloud might be at a disadvantage. We're doing fine. We're honestly doing not all that bad, considering the situation. Came back just fine. Now we have to instant-build a bunch of, like, howitzers or something. Not howitzers, actually. They'll just immediately be shot by the tier 3s. I think there's more nukes. Well, actually, what we can do... Build a couple of fire... I can just go on fire duty, stop all the tier 3s from ever happening. And then we can go back to shooting them direct fire. Like this. Pull that off, replace that, and then just rebuild the can stack. It'll be fine. And then because this army costs arm leg firstborn child and savings for half a dozen said, yeah. The fact that like the army just pays over like the best business are the ones that just sell shit to the army because you can price it so high. Because the army can't let them go out of business. Otherwise there's gonna be nobody left to manufacture this stuff. The army, you know, the army approved donuts that are going by army regulations. So it's great. Oh, and they just missed everything. Beautiful. Alright. I'm on fire beam duty, because this is all they have, so if I shut this down, they're cooked. Army surplus stores are really good. Oh, is it like you just get super discounted army stuff? I've never actually been to one. Alright. Fire beams are doing fire beam things now. And now we can freely build... Uh-oh. No! No! Well, I could... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Please don't lose the game because of that. That would be embarrassing. I'm waiting for the luckiest tier 3 to drop the fire beams. I guess you don't have to wait very much longer. The howitzer got it, not a tier 3. They were gaming too hard. Wait, they have any direct fire? They don't. No, not the last fire beam. Shit. Now the fire beams are all gonna be cooked. Can we get some AA here, please? Most probably some shotguns would be definitely very useful. Get this. Like that. Owie. Yeah, they're just direct firing those at us. Are they still dropping manuals? Why aren't the nukes landing? Why aren't you just firing why do you fire it down there? Fire it at the weapons! What? What? Why is it set like this is made to tank? This over here hides weapons. Like, look at that. Free howitzer. Freest howitzer you ever seen. There's weapons coming down. There we go. Teammate needs to learn a little bit in nuke management. They should offer that class at university. Nice, they just dropped a Magna and absorbed their own howitzer. Yeah, that's right. Nobody can have fun in my lobby. Yeah, get out of here. Go in tier 3s. I think you're just wasting a bunch of resources. And time. My time as well. Anyways. Now that those are pretty much firebeam immune, should be okay. Uh-oh. Ultra float? Yeah. My teammates aren't exactly... I don't know. I can't camp the firebeam or tier 3 defense and build everything at the same time. Like, there are limits to my power. Can I fire one of those? Uh-oh. You see? You see what I mean? And also just start building cannons everywhere. So that's not part of the, thing. I mean, I could technically if I was really locked in, but right now, not so much. And also defensive is getting coming out. Anyhow, no, it's not using the tier 3s anymore. A good sign. That hurts. Fire anything? Nope. And they just fired all the tier 3s in there. Yeah, they just did. Well, I wasn't paying attention. Nope. Didn't hit anything though. That's good. Do we not have an upgrade center? Oh my god, we got way too close. Upgrade center is currently being built. Have you tried upgrading your teammates? Good suggestion right there. Although I don't know if they're going to be too happy if I do that. I think that's everything. Yeah, it's all of them. Maybe if I can just tell one of them to go camp on the fire beam. Like, they're not even firing the cannons, though. Most of them like firing cannons. Not doing it today. Oh, that's all of their energy production. That's huge. No energy production for them, I guess. Owie. Bet those energy shields are hurting now, huh? They probably actually can't do anything here. Hopefully that gets shut down. Yeah. You gladly be upgraded. Oh god, he's got an upgrade fetish. Oh, I missed a lot of them. APM training? Yeah, but this, like, if I wanted to APM train, I would be doing it offline when I wasn't streaming and actually playing competitively. Like, I'm not exactly... If I actually APM training, I would just be playing Age of Empires. What are you playing this game? Oh my god. Oh my god, I have an OP team? Is he just gonna sit... Oh my... If he sits on there that the whole game, then I can actually finish the game here. I have an OP teammate. Look at this. What? Are we not just stacking more cannons? Nice job. Are they being condescending to each other? They are. Oh, my teammate didn't even block all the tier 3s successfully. That's kind of terrifying. To know that they can still fall on my face without me knowing. Anyways, go back to shooting the energy production. I got one gonna land. Very nice. Nice can setup. Hey, I rebuild this, please. Build it different. Oh my god, there's... Thank you for the 25 Polish? I'm gonna guess Polish. You guys don't use euros yet. Is there a reason why Poland doesn't actually use euros? When I was over there and I didn't have to use... When I wasn't able to use euros, it was kind of annoying, to be honest. Oh my god, bro. This guy had what? I thought I trusted him to stop the tier 3s and they just kept on landing. No. First mistake was trusting my teammate. Actions per minute, yes. That's what APM generally is known for. Though it could be other things. Aw. Alright. I guess we're gonna just go howitzers instead. Howitzers are probably actually a good choice here. The ability to end the game. Get 2-3 of these to land, and half the base is just gone. Oh, teammate active. Very nice enemy laser shot. It's peso, but you're welcome. Oh, it's pesos? Oh. I don't know. I was just assuming it was like Polish. I just see P and I think Poles. But like, they don't just put like M's for Mexican pesos. I thought it was like, mostly. Oh my god, my teammate is just perfectly camping here. Oh, that's lovely. And that one shot got shot down immediately. And one of them hit their own base. The other one just died. Oh, there. Those are a couple of shotguns. Goodbye. Are there nuke follow-ups? There are. That's good to know. English 2, some Russian? Damn, you're just that multilingual. That's kind of impressive. I know, like, a little bit of another language. And that's generous. Like, when people hear me speak German, they switch to English because they think I'm embarrassing myself or something. And then that hurts a lot. Alright. No, not the smoke launcher. What would you do without the humble smoke launcher defending us? Go over. Is there a reason we're not using the nukes? I don't actually know. They're not defending against the nukes like they used to be. Oh, they are. Got all the stuff. And then they just fired their howitzer to the ground. What clowns? They weren't prepared for this. Is that everything going to be dropped there? I think so. What? That howitzer lives just completely exposed? Only naturally. Oh, I can too can play at that game. Oh, I probably should not have fired all the missiles when that magazine was still there. Yep. Exactly what happened. Beautiful. They delete off the rope in time? They do. Very nice. Now, I'm a European watching the stream. No way you actually woke up this morning. You must be one depressed ass European to wake up at this time. This is like we're only people who like are I guess employed people will wake up at this time. Must suck being one of those people. Couldn't relate. I forgot currencies that have differences, but yes, the Filipinos peso. Wait, the Philippines have a peso? But I thought they would have like something like not a peso. I thought that was like specifically reserved for everybody who's like Mexican, Latin American, not Mexican. No, no. I'm just look. If I wasn't messing that up, I wouldn't be in America. Where are those being shot? I don't actually know. They're just being shot at the front, right? Yeah. Area that doesn't matter, especially because we're architecting and just can build infinitely. We just have an I mean, the fact that we have an exposed howitzer does just show that their map control isn't all that busted. Oh, there goes their howitzer. Sucks for them. Great for us, though. Anyways, I think I'm gonna continue howitzer stacking. This will actually end the game instead of just being endless, looking at the enemy base while it just takes forever, I feel. That's the problem with not playing a damage command on this map. You don't have nearly as much as you could have as if you were, I don't know, Warthog, Buster. A lot of good options, actually. Oh, okay. They have actual shotguns. Let's separate fire that now. Hi, Cloud. Hello, Galimone 393968. Because of Spanish influence. Oh, is it just because you were a Spanish colony of that during that one time? That would make sense, actually. It's more of a I mean, that would actually, yeah, it makes complete sense. But Spain now uses the euros. That was kind of an abandonment for them. Insta-build wood. On active, it's crazy. Oh wait, there's another nuke. Hold on. Alright. No, drop this, please. Nope. Ah, got one of the shotguns. What are you gonna do now, huh? I mean, you've never seen a separate fire howitzer before. There's no way they have 6 shotguns. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Howitzers collided with each other. But they do just have, like, 6 shotguns. That's a lot of shotguns. Oh. Another day, another nuke going towards my howitzers. I think I asked about you from the Depths music. Oh, you are. The guy that just showed up my... Okay, that's fascinating. Oh, thank God for the fire beam there. Almost took out our own AA. Anyways. Oh wait, they have 20mm now? Alright. Really should actually just put these on a control group here. Uh-oh! Ooh, hello. I forgot. I didn't know that vulnerability existed. Oh, so they have a plasma beam. They could have just killed all of my howitzers on top here. And then dropped it on us. Thankfully they didn't, though. For some unknown reason. It looks like a lot of nukes. Nope. Nah, fully doored it now. Troops of Mexico and Filipino pesos is most well known with countries such as Argentina, Chile, Cuba, Dominican Republic, Uruguay apparently use pesos as well. Argentina? I mean, I guess the Argentinian, but like, yeah, every time you go to like I just assume it's with Latin America because they all have the peso. Everybody who speaks Spanish and is in South America, I just never like associated that with Philippines. Never expected them to. I thought that was purely for South American people who like tacos and stuff like that. But, you know, you learn something new every day. And today I learned that you guys have pesos, apparently. Uh-oh. I didn't block it once. Could have been dangerous. Gotta be quicker on the action there. Can we please just fire the swarms to the enemy portals so that I can finally game at them? Can you stop controlling the sniper, man? Ah! Gonna paint the nukes. There we go. No, no. Why are you back in control? No, please, please. Okay, never mind. Second one built. We're gonna be okay. I needed like it for like half a second to be able to fire my stuff. Thank you, Flak. How does it despawn from fire beam? Unfortunately, it does make it one shot to a plasma beam. An on-fire howitzer will get immediately killed by a plasma beam. Though if you're facing like 18 howitzers, you can honestly like get one fire beam, one plasma beam, and if they're group fired, you can kill them all. It's kind of insane. I mean, shotguns are still way better because because like that doesn't require as much brain power or complexity, but like, you know, look good. GG. Thank you. Yeah, the fire beam. The fact that one of my teammates sat on the fire beam this whole game is the reason we won. Like that is super rare that one of my teammates is like, you know what, we can sit on the fire beam and then win. Most of them are like, it's below me. It's for other people to sit on the fire beam. Well, I'll be fine with it if they could build a base. Looks like in this matter since they whiffed defending several volleys. Yeah. GG. Let's watch replay. God, that was not happening. I'll do something easy. In fact, I was actually watching about a Forge video by Baron Blitz, and I suddenly came upon your destroying cringe user in ranked. Liked a lot that noticed you were live. Oh god. You went from watching Blitz and Baron to watching me? That must have been like night and day. They're like, oh, you can build faster than 2 wood struts a minute? That's insane. Blitz and Baron are like actually trying to enjoy it. I can respect. You know, they just throw on a ton of mods and they have fun. That is outside of my control. How do you dare you stream when you sleep? That was the intention. Godzilla bro enemy team talking because he got demolished. I think he's a little bit sarcastic with that one. Unlock forts would be funny. Unlock forts would mean I'd always get the mid bases, and I don't want that. Play battleship on the ground. That's exactly what I did. Cloudy chips when? On. Shit. My dad tactically the chips out of the room. Fuck. Oh, all the chips aren't here. My dad knows me. He left the walnuts though. I have a bag of walnuts. He removed all the chips. Try to keep me healthy. Are you the most famous Forts YouTuber? That's in curses. I'm second now. You guys want to see something cool? Look at this guy. He used to be number 2 until about a couple days ago. Now I am. I was very happy because like Salzburg was for the longest time like the largest Force YouTuber outside of Incursus, like the German Incursus. Now I've surpassed Salzburg at least, which makes me feel happy. And it shows that the Germans will always be on bottom. They will never be on top, but it'll always be the Americans. I was waiting for the chips reveal. No chips, there's only walnuts. And they're like really old walnuts as well. I've had them in my room for like a month now. I don't know if I want to eat them. I love them in games for the fort, but the lack of skill make up for entertainment via crazy mods unlike your videos. Yeah, no, but I could add crazy mods. It's just I generally don't find it fun because like especially the low APM games, like if whoever shoots the first shot technically wins because nobody has enough APM to actually repair stuff. Like if you're just a noob who just plays this game for fun and you get shot with the, you know, Pussy Blaster 5 billion and then half your base is gone, you don't like, even if you have infinite resources, you don't have the APM to repair it. It's just like, oh, this is kind of ass. You know Ministry? I have 500 hours in Ministry, sadly. It is a tragedy. I should not have played that much Ministry. But did play a lot of Ministry. Actually, now I can go Plasmas here. We are Warthog. Playing Plasmas as the space is kind of fun. And not lasers yet. What kind of walnuts? I don't know. There's different kinds of walnuts. You're the news to me. I find your rantings entertaining. That makes me happy. I try to make them. Can a 1-year-old beef without dying ever so slightly steel nuts won't hurt you? Yeah, just because one guy didn't die once. Like, a lot of people have died from food before, so I'm a little bit scared. Ministry is peak. Ministry is fun. Sometimes. I'm happy we have you because Incursus doesn't upload often. Only watching German comments in games gets confusing. Be like, oh, der Snipenwaffen hat die Kanonen gestäubt. I love just imitating German. It makes the Germans happy. There's a vid with Salzburg. There is a build. There's 2 vids with Salzburg, actually. I had one at 1.4k subs and now one recently. I don't know. I should probably bring it up to him. Like when we were talking before stream, he was like, "Man, maybe if I did my videos in German, I would have not gotten so stalled out." And I was like, "Probably." I think he's a little bit disappointing because like my audience is like 40 times, like possibly 40 times his, because you know, everybody can speak English, not everybody can speak German. Imagine dying with nuts in your mouth. And Kursa still uploads. He uploads purely FPL pretty much. He does only commentation. And it's kind of funny watching his commentation. Sometimes I'm just like, what is this guy talking about? This guy's not familiar with the meta at all. And that was like kind of the one problem. The one time I streamed with him is that I was kind of annoyed at him because he was just saying shit, and I was just like, evidence, source, I made it the fuck up. You know, I was just like, brother. Because it was like when Firebird was overpowered, I was like, Firebird needs a nerf. Nobody's having fun in ranked right now. But he's like, Firebird is fine. Firebird is cool. It's fun to watch the fire. And I'm like, what the fuck? I play on the ranked leaderboard. Come on. So it was kind of a rough time when I was gassing that tournament with the Curses. I was kind of getting annoyed at him. Are you planning on uploading more games? Maybe. Everyone is using basically cheats because balance is so bad. Yeah, well, the PvP, like, all I played was the PvP. It's just the PvP is gone. I don't play it anymore. That's all I played in the past. I didn't play the actual Ministry. I always just played it on the PvP servers, and now they also added that second form of Ministry. Like, there's Ministry, and then they added, like, a Ministry 2 in Ministry. Everybody switched over to Ministry 2, but I never liked Ministry 2. So then I sit around, I'm like, guess I won't play the game anymore. I make a comic. What should I add? Large-chested woman. That's like half of what all comics are anyways. If you don't have that, you're just setting yourself behind. How is Ministry PvP tragic? What happens? I don't know. Nobody plays it anymore for some reason. You forgot to put in the mandatory Krankenwagen? No, but I was just making, like, I can say German. I know some German words. I could have said, but it's funny making up, like, fake German words are funnier than actual German words. Like, zerstört? Like, zerstört is destroyed, right? But hat die Kaden kapuffend. Like, that is, kapuffend is a way better word than zerstört. Like kapuffend is like, oh. That must be some real heinous shit going behind the kapuffens. Like, making up German words is so funny, because just saying stuff in the German, like, type of language, it makes my day better. Laser gaming for the #1 laser hater? Yeah. But I played a lot of cannons in the during, like, it's cannon break time, okay? And since lasers are bad again, I'm not meta cringe. Oh, fire beams are bad again, which means that that was the main carrier of the laser tank. Not like magna beams are doing very much. Forever. There's still about 50 people playing Ministry on the original planet. Yeah, but like there used to be hundreds. And it was pretty cool. I was having fun. Oh, there was nothing there anyways. Okay. I know you, but Russian community is actually the worst except a few people. And forts, you mean? Any subject to whether a YouTuber's voice is the reason for their... Definitely not. A YouTuber's voice is definitely not the reason for their success. The way they speak, I can understand, but like, it also depends what type of content they're doing. Because, like, I do more, like, fun content. If you're, like, talking about the horrors of the Jondenstein Creek Massacre, then I feel like having a more, you know, deeper tone going like this. And then, on the 30th of July, Jake entered the creek. And he was found dead within 24 hours with no signs of anything entering his body. I feel like there's certain types of voice suited for certain type of content. I think I just have a good voice for my type of content. If I had like a more tired voice, I think it would be better for, you know, I think it depends on the content. But definitely, I think if you put my voice over like a Fern video or Kurzgesagt video, everybody would be like, what the fuck? This is destroying the mood. Why is this guy acting so weird? Or sounding so weird? I wonder if I guess slow talking is also not for me. Well, I mate, you're my favorite diary over gameplay YouTuber. Oh, thank you. Is it because I'm actually good at the game and play it live, unlike all the other ones that just put it in the background? Like, I'm just saying, a lot of the COD gameplay looks like it's just being played in the background. They're not, but like, it's mainly because COD gameplay is like, I mean, doing the commentary live is much harder, and I imagine people are actually good at those games, so commentating at the same time is probably more difficult. More of a, my game's easy rather than I am good. But I'm having fun. You know what voice sounds like? Dream? My voice sounds like Dream? Oh, no! Wait, okay, guys. Well, now I have to cash in on that name recognition. Hold on. I still have Minecraft installed, right? Yeah, it's it's a joke. It's a joke. It's not happening. Can you give me any ideas on a random chapter? Main character goes outside, sees a car, and then he sees the car, and then he just imagines a massive car in front of him that has 13 nitro boosters, and then he runs into a massive building. There's a chapter. I got you. Okay, bottom player is going full nukes and return to setters. Do the dream face reveal smile? Bro, I don't know what the dream face reveal smile is. Fuck. Hold on. I'm not getting shot. I can use audio. Now I'm getting shot. No, that's my teammate. Hold on. Oh, I don't know if I can do that. Like this? Like this? Is this right? I think that's right. But I imagine, like, it's actually kind of unlucky if your, like, resting face is kind of like that. I think he was just super nervous. I think Dream was kind of nervous with his face reveal, which I would understandable. I would be too. I was. Analyzing tabs. Oh god, you just have to pause the stream. Do I have Twitter open? I don't have Twitter open. Good idea, I'm gonna work on it now. Oh shit. All my personal information. You're about to find my exact leanings, and then you can find my history and my Instagram and buy all my information from Google. It's over. The jig is up. Oh, we're seeing some profanity in this game? Unbelievable. Geek Santa, you should become a writer. Could be a comic book writer. But I feel like there would be too much spectacle happening. I feel like there would be so many plot holes and everything that everybody would be like, this shit writing shit. What do you mean? I thought he was supposed to be a dog, not a super anamorphized rat. Like, there's gonna be too many plot holes if I write something. That's a problem. Are you close to Abrim Del Bam? Who's that? Is that a person? Or is that like a place? That sounds like a place. Is that like the leader of the Saudis? That sounds like a Saudi name. Muhammad Abrim Sitlel Abraham. Haram, brother. Those readers are just haters, don't listen to the criticism. Oh, I guess. Yeah, I mean, people who actually, like, analyze it. I mean, there's sometimes, like, where I feel like, you know, big budget movies having terrible... Like, when a plot hole does happen, it does piss me off. I'm like, come on, man. Like, at least I'm trying... But I feel like those are always for the shows that take themselves seriously that have plot holes I'm problematic with. Like, they're like, bro, I can't take you seriously if everybody here just, you know, has different powers at different times. I meant a Dream. Are you related? I am not in any way related to Dream, and I don't want to be. I feel like being related to Dream is a curse. You'll be like, oh my god, your uncle is a Minecraft YouTuber? Can I talk with him? Get all this. I don't want attention from 7-year-olds. The last group I want attention from, they're terrifying. They go around, they're like, I'm gonna go over here and steal this bathroom stall. Like, 7-year-olds have the shit is scary for them. I don't know. And you can't even do anything versus them because they're children, so they just play the, oh, I'm a child card, and you're like, well, I guess you can't do anything now. from Dream to Dream Beldam. That is true. That is true. This is maybe he's saving face. He doesn't want to admit that he thinks I'm related to a Sultan of Delhi. Can't be worse than every modern comic. Are all modern comics bad? Is this canonically true? Now, this guy is literally just pure dense wood. That's terrible versus cannons, but great against lasers. Which is what I have. So, whatever. Need energy. What do you want me to do about that? Minecraft users are the last type of people children should be interacting with. Yeah, but like, imagine if children went anywhere else, and the current Minecraft YouTubers would just follow them, right? Like, imagine if everybody played Forts. If all the children were interested in Forts, I would be playing Minecraft, and then everybody else would be playing Forts, right? Isn't that how that works? And they go where the children are. I'm happy there's no children here. A lot of people in this game are actually just 40-year-old adult engineers. You'd be surprised. Like Pool Boy, or university students studying like physics or something. Like that's pretty much it. Not a lot of actual middle schoolers here. There's a couple, but most of them have, you know, I don't really talk with probably. I think I'm just seeing an idealized version. Not exposed to all the children because the children are not good at this game. Can you please follow up with all the cannons? You have like 18 cannons. Have you ever won a game with pure counterfire from gunners? I've won a game with pure gunners before. Me and a friend decided that we wanted to try only gunners. No miniguns, just gunners. And we won because they, for some reason, sold off all the... Like, gunners can't do any damage to any metal. But for some reason, they sold off all their metal. Like, both players. So then we just killed them both. With only gunners. And it was kind of comedic. I think one of them collapsed themselves. But that was a one-time thing. We tried that like 8 times before we finally got some people who were stupid enough to do that. We're ashamed with VR, so many little kids that just scream and scream and scream. Oh, yeah. I mean, VR, it's only like place where video games are actually terrifying. Like, almost indistinguishable from real life, and my brain thinks that there's actually something over there. Wait, after floating off 1 million resources, finally back to building metal. Hello there. That's a laser. Immediately door sniped. That was top ace. Lucky ass shot. That happens in this game. I don't know why, but it's the YouTuber's voice that attracts me, just like yours and the voice of Dream. Oh god. Another Dream comparison. You know, that has been like my kryptonite. Is everybody just starts comparing me to Dream, and then I feel bad about myself. That's all there ever is just comparisons to Dream. Like, if you need to crush my ego, just say like, oh, your thing is like Dream. I'm like, oh, I don't like that guy. It was kind of entertaining the way he tried to convince people he wasn't cheating. Like, I don't think I would totally do that. Like, guys, an astrophysicist is smart. Astrophysicist says, I'm not cheating. Therefore, I am not cheating. You just start my YouTuber speed, like, sports cheating speedrun, start splicing runs together. Because the competition's getting so fierce these days. Man, they're all just energy shield. You read me more as Technoblade. I think he's saying my voice sounds like Dreams. My speech patterns maybe more Technoblade, but I think he means my voice by itself sounds. I think that's what I don't think he means my speech patterns. I think those are two different things. But I'm not speech man. I don't think the other guy is speech man either. You could be talking about anything. Honestly, posting your ally's base with those reflections. Yeah, I'm just making sure he's sturdy, you know. You know, if he's never put under any stress, he'll never evolve to be better. So I'm just keeping him on his toes. But you change your face with plastic surgery. Yeah, I'm Dream's like side channel. That's why he never uploads anymore. Is because he decided that he would go pro in Forts instead. Nah, man, you sound like Morgan Freeman. Dude, fuck. Shit, man. I'm sorry. Oh, my artist DMs just got leaked. It's cooked. Who's this guy? This guy is very, very old. Man, I'm getting compared to older people now. You know, Spotify put me as 76 on my. It said like, this is your listening age, and it put me as 76. And I was like, what is this? The door snipe, the laser user coming in from the side lanes. That's why lasers are fun. Did Blood not know Morgan Freeman was? I've heard the name before. I didn't know who he was though. Well, okay, guys, I can't be expected to know every actor ever existed. Okay. It's crazy. I go back and look at old vids. You didn't have coffee. Yeah. I discovered that I'm a lot more entertaining with coffee, so I've gotten on that shit a lot. It's pretty good. You don't know more? Why is everybody surprised? But what did he even do? Like, I guess, is everybody here just movie geeks who could tell me the astrophysics of the Star Wars 7th generation as the last Kargan fire? I don't know. Oh, hello there. Shame on me? What? Oh, I'm not indoctrinated into your little social media cult full of actors and stuff. I think you're getting brainwashed by Hollywood. You know, I'm pretty sure when you hear Morgan Freeman, you're like, I gotta watch that movie. And you're just Hollywood's little pay picky. That's all you are. You're nothing more than that. You'll never be anything more. Rocket rushing is still meta? Nah, bro, this game's over. My teammates won this game. I was just having fun. Like, triple cannons, howitzer, double cannon. We won. Morgan Freeman was huge like 10 plus years ago. Bro, I was like 9. Of course, how would I know a guy that's large 10 years ago? It's so weird. You guys are weird. Free game, so was it? Team sold? Get used to that. Have you ever seen a documentary? I saw the Alaska one where the guy goes into Alaska and dies. I saw that one. Into the Wild, yeah. Is that a documentary? Hold on, or is that technically entertainment? Then I probably haven't. It says it's an adventure / drama. I don't know if that counts. It's wild to hear, but I understand you not knowing him. Yeah, look, like you guys are probably all like 27, and then when you guys were 19, he was probably pumping out that gold, and everybody was talking about him. My parents are probably, and plus my parents are like Germans. They don't take part in American culture that much. Like, they didn't even allow, we never had cable TV. Never. So, you know. Like, we never had, like, I was never put in front of the TV as the TV show host explained to me the life story of every actor that ever existed. It just never happened. You're 19, and you've heard of it? Are you flexing that your parents allow you to like cable TV? Bro, that was so lame. When I was so young, everybody was talking about, like, SpongeBob and stuff, and I was like, oh, have you heard of Heidi? It's about a little girl who goes around in the forest and has a little animal with a little lamb. And everybody was like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Heidi is like fake news. That's what all the losers watch. And I'm like, what? But she has a farm and her grandpa helps out. And I'm like, and they were like, weirdo. You have 100% heard his voice about 1,000 times, you just never knew him? I was never seen a space documentary. You guys are very into documentaries, I see, and are ready to flex out on me. Oh god, bro. I'm starting to write in Arabic. Cable TV might have been the start of all brain rot. And isn't that like all the stats is like, once TV existed, everybody just immediately stopped reading books? Everybody's like, oh, I guess I can just watch TV now, so I would read a book. I mean, it's the same thing for me, actually. Here's another surprise. I'm 27 years old. Oh no. You got a bunch of old people here. People are gonna start thinking I have to be a functioning adult soon. Like my dad. How is it being 27 years old? Does life ever change? My life, like, everybody's like, you're gonna become an adult someday, but I still like crumbling up like cans at the dinner table. Like during New Year's, I was just bored, so and I had a soda can, so I just started crushing it between my fists because I was bored. And I was like, well, if I didn't change since I was 12, am I ever gonna change? I feel like I never actually changed. Like, I feel like I'm still lazy, still don't want to do my homework. I don't know, the magic hasn't hit me yet. Maybe it will. Did you watch PBS? No, we didn't. I didn't have like any like internet connection. My mom did for work, maybe. I don't know. We're gonna wake up 6 hours at 6 every day to work all day. Is that? Yeah, that's what seems like becoming an adult is. But I have at least like 3 years until that, so I'm gonna enjoy it. You won't feel like something changed. You're just suddenly gonna have to pay taxes. I have to pay taxes soon. Uh-oh. That's an AP sniper. See, this is an OP thing about like being able to play the game is that if there's an AP sniper, you can just build wood. It's that easy. It's a secret technique. They are armadillo as well. Okay, actually, great thing you got an AP sniper. Otherwise, all my stuff would have died to the miniguns. That is huge. Just a $5 plug-in antenna in TV. Yeah, but I think my parents are also happy not having TV. I think at that point it was always like, you know, there's a lot of internet was a new thing. There was a lot of fear about it. My parents were very against letting me have any sort of video games. Like, I got one Wii when I was very, very young, but I could only play, like, two seconds on it before my video game time was up. And, you know, I had, like, 30 minutes of video game time, which is barely enough to get past, like, one level in any video game. You know, 20 minutes? Like, come on, man. What are we living in an Iraqi dictatorship? Like, this is unreasonable. I can barely think before... Oh, I guess that's a trade. Those things are just about as expensive as a rocket, so not actually that bad. And I still have a rocket. This guy's looking like a clown. Yeah, he's good. I have one rocket left. Huge trades there. Fuck indeed, bro. You're cooked. Have you ever done a sport? I did soccer when I was a kid. I was actually quite decent at it. And then I realized, wait, I'm not the best kid on my team. I can't do this for a job. And also, this shit's not allowing me to play as much Fortnite. Well, then I quit. That was very simple about my moves. Do you watch the NFL? National Football League? I do not. My dad does, though. Which is kind of depressing. Because he's an Austrian who now watches the NFL. And it's just like, oh, aren't you a little lost? What happened to, like, liking soccer? I thought that was supposed to be your job. But nope, now you watch the NFL. Things hurting is also very true. I've recently started to develop carpal tunnel out of nowhere. Oh shit, does that just happen? If that happens to me, I'm just gonna be depressed. Because carpal tunnel will mean I can basically never play video games again. Like, that just stops me from playing any video game in any form of fun. I guess I can go play, like, some first-person shooter game. That doesn't require very many clicks per second. I guess unless you're playing, like, a pistol, like, you know. But most of those games are, like, automatic. Maybe that's why people play first-person shooters, because their fingers are broken. No other reason, possibly. $20 million internet time, that sounds better than having a game through with no memory cards and no saving any game. Wait. You're like, well, Dad, I gotta beat Mario in one sitting. Yeah, what do you mean I have to take a break? The Mario game, it won't save itself. What about Princess Peach, man? She'll just get abducted again tomorrow. Think about the Peach. Are you spreading rumors about Iraq? What do you mean? Did Iraq allow you to have internet? Did an Iraqi dictator allow you to have more than 20 minutes of internet time? And I get carpal tunnel for playing Fortnite, so your arm is going to disintegrate. Wait, will my arm disintegrate? Is this medical facts? Does carpal tunnel make my arm get vaporized? No. Wait, what? What? Huh? I'm kind of shocked how I died there. I didn't think I was able to be shot by miniguns, but like, whatever. Doesn't matter. Oh, they have rockets now. We just lost. What? That's kind of shocking, to be honest. I am from Iraq, and my religion is democracy. I'm very happy that you like democracy. Those arm already moves at light speed just to be decent at force. Right? I don't move my armor out as well. I'm pure wrist. Should we do a... Will this stay up? Actually, don't know. Yeah. Is this... Hold on. No, this is falling. This is falling. No. You do a hand cam. It's gonna be a very awkward hand cam. That's my walnut bag. No, please. There you go. Oh, we can make this work. Go. Now 3 games. Manhandled. Oh, that was very rude. Oh, I got a ranked. The government is democratic, not religious. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, the fun map. Rose already moved. Now you mentioned Carpelton is what Forts is. Only if you're good at the game. Yeah, hand cam is a new idea. You tech unlocked. Oh no, I don't want to be stuck in a game with a good player. Shit, it's cooked. Hold on. Is this tar? Okay, it's not tar. Thank God. No, you're not going to be rank 6-7 anymore. That's true, that's true. I should have considered the rank casualty here before launching. Time screenshot, wrist movement so I can be good. Yeah. I play around 1,000 DPI. I think 1,100. I play on a larger monitor, so I have to do the math, but I think it's like 1,000. Or... Yeah, at least a 5550 mouse pad. Now, my entire movement is pure wrist, pretty much. But it works out. Yeah, I'm just copying Basty GHG. I don't know who Basty GHG is, though. That's kind of the problem here. No. Activate the APM. I'll do it once the game starts. The game has not started yet. No APM needed right now. I'll stop yapping and start playing the game soon, but right now it's kind of vibing. We're in the vibe zone. Get this down before any buzzsaws come up. How many? Yeah, I delayed mine a little bit. Oh, what the fuck? What is... What? Jesus Christ, ping! I clicked on it and it just never connected. Bro's tactically slowing down his Wi-Fi over here. I think I may be cooked. I had to go all the way to the bottom one here. I think I'm just dead, though. I imagine he's just going to build a buzzsaw here. Yeah, you know, you can see the time it takes for a strut to build. The ping is, not exactly holding up too well. Watch this. I've never actually been able to successfully string it down to the bottom ball, but today is going to be different. Today is going to be the first time I successfully do this. Oh, come on, man. Just let my core be... Oh, you're not gonna... Really? Alright, my core is not even all that low right now, okay? We're doing great right now. And even if I lose this game, but I still get the core down, I'll be happy. Alright, never mind. I had that rope ready, man. Like, I had it, and then... Goddamn ping. Now, got another game anyways. W strat, yeah, falling into the bottom core there. There we go. Now we're playing an actual fun map. That's good. I was AFK, are you gonna play Barrow Trauma? Why would I play Barrow Trauma, bro? That's so... I'm not a big fan of Barrow. My friends convinced me to download and play that game. And now it's in my Steam library, but... Not a big fan. Exotic sports gameplay. Yeah, the exploration over here. Anyways, no course wing on this map. Amazing gambit, sir. Thank you, thank you. Pro gamer move? Yeah, having a ping spike right as I need to swing my core is the current meta I hear. Oh, why is this guy going full gamer mode? He's actually going in nice builds. Now I slap down tech and then go for rockets. Now tell me, why are you spreading rumors about Iraq? Am I spreading rumors about Iraq? Do you disagree? I'm sorry about that. I wasn't aware. Sounds like an interrogation technique. Putting me on my defensive guard. I probably would get endlessly tortured and I would actually break immediately in an interrogation technique. Gonna be honest. Like, if somebody's, like, has me in a room all alone, I'm telling them everything. I'm not gonna, like, risk pissing these people off. These people have my lives at their hand, and plus, like, I cannot stand pain. Like, people were like, yeah, I can take a scrape on the knee. I'm just like, sure, man. This is real. You can definitely take a scrape on the knee. Anyway, I should have gone a sniper ages ago. This guy went double sniper. Greedy-ass guy. Oh my god. Not double sniper, triple turbine. We have the CIA over here? What do you mean? It's not just a boulder, it's Iraq. What? Is this some sort of meme I'm not aware of? A boulder meme? Boulder's Gate? Cloud is now an agent. Am I? Do you guys look at me and you're like, oh, CIA filth? Well, he's building some sort of sniper down there. There it is. Oh! What? How was that not a door snipe? I am baffled right now. I'm actually in shock. Can you guys see the shocked expression on my face? Oh, actually, you can't. My face cam is off, right? That was supposed to be a SpongeBob meme? There's SpongeBob memes going on? I'm not very all aware of all the SpongeBob meta happening. Oh, wait, look at that. That gunner's gonna get a different life experience. Yeah. No, the next gunner won't just get immediately shot. I built a door there just to make sure that doesn't get sniped. No more gunner for that guy. I don't think this guy is prepared for the scattershot bullshittery. I think he's living back when lasers were meta. I don't have enough resources to upgrade that. Pissing me off. Why are you closing? Fire there, please. Thank you. Alright, there goes one mine. Now, as long as I kill all the mines, it should be GG on the spot. And no energy. Oh, no energy vibing. Can I snipe something down there? I can't. I gotta shoot it with a shotgun, I guess. I could start AP sniping his core. Exposed. Yeah, GG. Oh, here's Armadillo. What? He got doors? Oh, wait, did he lose a sniper at one point? No. That explains why I wasn't able to door snipe him. It was Armadillo. 637 resources floated. Maybe he wasn't that good. Interesting. Hey! Your hand looks shocked? About what? What? Okay. Sorry, I wasn't reading chat there for a second. We could see the shot. Oh. Oh, you see? Yeah, oh, yeah. Do you guys want face cam back? Or do you guys want hand cam? I don't actually know. We could actually do a vote. You know, we're a democracy around here. I did not mean to send that twice. Well, now you're looking embarrassed. What are you gonna do? I went 32 gigabytes of DDR4. It's adequate. Most of my resources I don't actually use. But it's super nice just knowing that, you know, it'll never be full. You say that we stop yapping to concentrate, but I'm pretty sure blabbing about random BS is what keeps your mind active enough to maintain a high APM. No. No. When I'm playing extremely... I know I actually recorded some, I'm not going to upload it, but I recorded some no commentary Forts rank today. And listening to some music as well. The problem when I'm yapping is I can't listen to music because then it confuses me. I can't yap while also listening to music. It's a problem that maybe I can fix eventually, but right now my mind just gets too splintered if I'm playing video games, listening to music, and yapping. 32 gigabytes of DDR4 on a CPU that doesn't support it would be bad. Bro, I don't know computer jargon. That's not my area expertise, sadly. But look at that. Now I'm no longer the rank where people goes like, "Oh, funny thing." What ancient CPU would we be using that doesn't support DDR4? Good question. Oh, look, these are randomized teams, okay? Who's on my team and who's on the enemy team is outside of my control. I'm just saying. We can go eagle eye. Yeah, what I truly wish for is the ability to write in English without using a translator. Otherwise, you could regret what you said about Iraq. True. Anyways, we got 52% no, so this is back now. That nope. Nope. No chest cam. Can you reach rank 1 today? Probably not. Probably imagine the difference is just too large. Yeah, it's 200 rank points. I'm not making that up in one go. That's like 20 ranked games. So, definitely not, because I'm probably going to go to sleep soon. So, it's probably not going to happen. Oh, goddamn, I've already been streaming for 3 hours. He has a beard? No, I do have a beard. It's going to be gone soon, though. It's going to be gone tomorrow. Wait, tomorrow? It's going to be gone on Sunday. 2 days. Cloud moved to Arctic? I still live in LA. I have no idea what you're talking about. Same with motherboards. You're telling me that technology is progressing backwards? I don't believe you. It just goes forwards. I don't know what I said about Iraq. I think I said that a military dictatorship wouldn't allow them to have very much screen time. And I'm just assuming that's the case. I didn't expect the military dictatorship to be super pro free internet, you know. But yeah, I don't know for sure. Maybe there is. Beard is low key fire though. Beard is gonna have to get removed though. You guys wanna? We can do this. I don't know. I think it's probably gonna get removed though. All the girls say they look better without them, and I'm gonna trust them in their analysis of what other girls probably also think. At least that's what the people in Germany said. So I'm just gonna go off that. And my sister, and that's my sister also says that. We can't forget my sister. She says it's bad, so I'm also gonna trust her on that one. Cloud, is uni stressing you out? University's not. It's not that stressful. It's less stressful than high school so far. But that's it. I'm still in like the lower division classes. It's only stressing me out because I'm poorly managing my time. If I was managing my time better and actually studying every single day or doing homework every single day instead of waiting until the last day, then I wouldn't be stressed out. But since I'm procrastinating, I am stressed out. Which is completely my fault, maybe. But you know, it's just university. You talk to women? You? God, we have a true Space King Patriot right here. About to get honors after he returns. Gamer sister single? My sister has a boyfriend. My sister has a boyfriend who has somewhat of a beard, but not a beard like mine. So, is what it is. Hey, Cloud, you gotta stop procrastinating. But it feels so good. I can just do it. I'll stop procrastinating tomorrow. Okay? I'll do that tomorrow. Today, though, procrastinating is kind of the deal. And I'm definitely not streaming because I'm procrastinating actually producing a video. Like, that would be crazy. Crazy. The feeling of work without actual work. Man, Ramsey on my team is going to be so nice. I actually have a teammate that can game. I generally thought the guy was rage baiting. I've been to university. You concur with that? Yeah, procrastinating is pretty peak though. Like, does anything feel good that's saying like, tomorrow me is gonna be so cooked, but today me, oh my god, we're gonna play so many video games. You generally thought the guy was rage baiting? No, I did assume that Iraqi dictatorships wouldn't allow people to have access to the internet. But I think he also is rage baiting. I feel like that's an understandable conclusion about dictatorships. What do I know? I'm not expecting a liberal dictator. Kind of a, what is it? A paradox? A paradox. Like, who is rage baiting who? The guy talking about Iraq is a rage baiting me because he's talking about Iraq. I think that's how this is going. Somebody have a nuke? Oh no, those are lasers from the shotguns. It's definitely just doing a bit. If nobody can, that's kind of the annoying part of the internet, though. You can never tell if somebody's like actually like believes something or if they're just saying shit, right? Because like if I say that I love the space goddess Iraq, you can be like, well, you know, the space goddess Iraq is probably not actually a thing, but you never know if I'm being serious or not. Like, 'cause who knows? Maybe I made it up. And because you can, and like, I guess it's easier for you guys because I can't see your facial expressions, but you guys can see mine. Like, when you're in the chat room, you're like, well, I can't hear tone or facial expressions, so I can never tell if somebody's sarcastic or not. That's kind of rough. Now, there goes his sniper. Shotguns be so useless without active, man. Oh! They're useless without active until somebody has a terribly designed base, I guess. Okay. You have to assume they're rage baiting with what I do. Yeah, that's probably the best way to keep yourself safe on the internet, huh? Oh. Shotgun's OP! First one bites the dust! Oh, what, that missed? That's shocked right now. The thing is, he made it funny. The other guy talking about Iraq? Yeah. He did. More funny than most people do. Which I appreciate. I like being entertained in my life. Anyways, 2 down. Is anybody building any weapons? I guess we have 2 EMPs on my team. What's the time? It's 5 minutes 30 seconds, and we have 2 EMPs. Absolutely lovely. Well, I guess we can kill all this guy's energy production. There we go. You just gotta take things lightly. Internet is too unserious to be taken serious. Yeah, I think if you're taking too many things serious, you're gonna get hurt. Like somebody's gonna mess with you because they get entertainment from messing with you. It just is what it is. Coming from a serious X-Rage bait victim, yeah. You must be a Twitter user. God, I used to have Twitter. That was just rage bait in a platform. You want to get mad, just open Twitter. It needs to be some psychological stuff. Like, they just put up a Twitter post in front of a patient and be like, okay, now the emotion you're feeling right now is anger. Can you understand that? And does anger feel good? No. You should avoid anger. And thereby, you should avoid Twitter. August 12th, 2036. What's happening August 12th, 2036? Would you feel funny if you made the 9/11 case funny? Uh-oh. That was an insane laser shot, actually. What? I was busy reading chat. I didn't realize that my enemy had the proest aim in all the 7 Cs. Alright. But I kept the entire base, so I don't really mind being dead here. It's kind of bussing. And also, to avoid death, could we just, like... Yeah, there we go. They have all lasers. Oh, my teammate has 18 rockets. Just have to wait to find out. Twitter's either a place of rage bait or not safe for work. There's no in between. Yeah. Like that's actually true. I always, like, whenever somebody reposts something from Twitter, like on the group chat, that's exactly what it is. It's either some, like, famous guy, like, responding to some, like, clearly goon posting from an OnlyFans girl, or it's just some other guys saying some outlandish shit and everybody going to be like, see, this is the average guy I disagree with, because they're all stupid. And I'm like, I don't know about that. I think you're just taking the one guy out of context. They're like, no. Everybody on the other side is stupid and belongs in the social special camp. I'm like, okay. Are you mixing up the username handles? You don't realize you were talking to the guy you were talking to us about? Oh, does he just have 4 different accounts right now? He's playing me like a fiddle? Maximizing my rage content? What if it's going to happen August 12th, 2020? I think he's just putting that date there. There was actually one time in my high school where somebody wrote September 22nd on the bathroom mirror, and then police showed up on that day and patrolled the campus on September 22nd. And I was just like, oh, average intelligent high schooler right there. That's what police resources are being used for. Somebody writes something on a bathroom mirror, and you have to be afraid the entire school is just going to be shut up. And like, oh, yeah, the average high school. You're playing yourself like a fiddle? Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on, man. Mods, ban this guy. Suggestive content, not my Christian port server. I only have 1 account. Okay. Are you changing your username? I do that all the time in Forge, though, so I can understand. Oh, come on, man. How is that base still alive? It is so close to collapsing. It wants to. Bro, leave my base alone. Alright. Is the same guy been literally having a conversation to yourself and him the entire time? Interesting. I just play with myself, not like a fiddle. Well, you know. As long as you're having fun, I guess. I can't stop you. August 12th, 2036 is supposed to be the heat death of the universe. By a TikToker's calculation, if a TikToker said that, you know, I'm pretty sure like every other day. Like tomorrow the markets are going to crash, an asteroid's going to crash into the Earth, You know, the monsters are gonna come up from the seas. It's gonna be tomorrow. But you have to give a like on this post, okay? That's all you have to do, and then we're gonna be set. Oh, this is a channel that contains content. I cannot change my name. Oh, you can't? No incognito mode for you. What if people from your channel find you talking here, huh? What are they gonna think of you? They're gonna be like, oh my god, I've been talking to an Iraqi the whole time. Please randomize? Team just got randomized. Oh, suddenly the other guy is now complaining. They got randomized, though. Nice again. There you are. Are they happy now? I think they're happy. You guys winning. If a TikToker says snow is white, they are lying. That is kind of the whole point of TikTok. Is to create confusion of what's actually true. You can never trust anybody on the internet. Somebody DM'd me. Nobody DM'd me. Why is Discord giving me notifications? Shows the Toad and Quack on the same team should be studied. And Rabzik. Oh, this is actually looking extremely bad for me. Gonna be honest. Let's go. For a live with 70 people watching, everyone here is very unique from one another. Yeah. Which is kind of shocking. But I think I draw enough. I think I know. Come on, man. I live outside of the I know enough about stuff outside of the US that it's interesting for them. Like, because I'm not like an American who will be like, oh, Iraq? I hear you guys have tacos over there. Got the sand tacos. Get some camel in that. Bottom-based gaming. Actually, just probably nukes. I love having fun with nukes. The end is nigh, but my AI slop book about it. Yeah, that's what the real grind set is. Selling Doom for money, so then you could spend that money after the Doom date. Only real hustlers would know about it. Only graduates of Hustler University could really preach the gospel of grinding the entire day and making money off selling tragedies. I think, but I don't like your tone. I know you've been posting a video tomorrow talking about this topic. I will never be talking about politics in a video. That's not happening. The streams, I can do whatever I want. Because only like 4 people will see the stream anyways. Majority of my audience doesn't watch streams, so if I like go a little bit off the rails, it'll be interesting. Gotta say, for your games, I thought I'd come back and watch first, but your commentary is half-assed pro gameplay, making you look like you aren't trying. It's really fun to watch. Keep up the good work, and thank you for making my day. Thank you for the 250. That is Polish, right? BLN? I'm not going insane. That's Polish, right? Or would be zlotys, right? Currency. Yeah, Polish zloty. That's correct. Got it for once. It's your own problem for taking his tone. Yeah, you're an asshole, and I hate you. What do you mean you're taking my voice negatively, huh? What? This is your problem. I'm actually in a very no. Jesus Christ. Man, I hate talking in an authoritative tone. I forget that I can even do that. It is so rare that I ever use that on anybody, because most of the time I'm I don't really have any, like, who am I gonna yell at? Like my professor? Like, I don't really have to take much responsibility. Yeah, 250 zlotys. That's like, wait, hold on, that's a lot, isn't it? Jesus Christ, that is. Holy shit. That's like 50 bucks. Thank you, man. I didn't even realize that. I thought it were like pesos. You donated $1 million. And then he immediately kills the channel because I just retire. I'd be like, oh, $1 million. Well, time to go. Guess I can just pack up my bags. You guys gotta chill, y'all. It's a middle-aged guy using Google Translate who doesn't share your humor and lacks. Bro, I'd be shocked if there was a guy who doesn't understand English watching my content. I imagine that would be very, very boring. God, will this entire stream be uploaded after? I don't upload my streams. Aren't they just in the live section? Can't you find it? Can you not find my streams after they're streamed live? Maybe just start uploading them. Start uploading them as a video. Just put mid-roll ads in. Just watch the cash roll in. Oh yeah. But I don't want to clog up my YouTube feed with streams. I don't think that's a great idea. $96.68 USD. Oh my god. It's a YouTube stream. They always auto upload. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I was thinking the same, but he's going to keep talking about it. I understand English, you fools. I just can't write. You can't write English? That's kind of... I thought they just taught... Did you not learn it from school? Did you learn English from, like... I don't know, TV or something? I don't know where you learn English these days. The guy who was ranting about Iraq is literally the person you just described since why he got confused. That would kill my channel. I don't know if it would kill my channel. I think the YouTube algorithm would just learn not to recommend the long videos. Because, like, for instance, like, I know some of you guys watch Boko in 1, but he uploads a lot more than what the... Like, I watch exclusively his Hearts of Iron 4 content, but I watch clicking on his channel. He uploads, like, a lot of other content. I just never get recommended any of it, because YouTube goes, Hoi 4, multiplayer, recommends it to me, recommends nothing else out of his channel. And that's it. Like... YouTube will memorize your preferences channel to channel as well. Or, like, with the content inside of a channel. Which is kind of fascinating. Like, they know you really well. So we can't type but just write English. That's kind of... Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, he's speaking into an audio thing right now. And then putting it in. Bro has some high-level skill right there. Where's the EMP? Why is somebody playing EMPs? What? Is somebody going to rockets on this map? That'll be fascinating. He said he was using a translator. I watch your streams videos because you post them after the end of the stream. I don't like YouTube automatically posts them. You watch the entire streams? Oh my god, that must be a lot of watching. I didn't think it was possible everybody would watch all my streams. That's like a lot of hours. Like, I never rewatch my streams. Sometimes I'm looking to click clips out, but most of the time I'm not watching. That shit takes way too long. What if I create a channel, name it Cloud2, then monitoring, reload your live streams, and generate hella YouTube revenue for myself? I will take you down, bro. I do have the copyright verbs to everything on this channel. At least I'm pretty sure. That would be pretty pissed off. I'd be like, and if you actually start like pulling actual YouTube videos, I would just ban you. I'd have to fucking take you down and start uploading them myself. I'd be like, or just start my own second channel. I'd be like, oh well, I guess I can just do your job, ban you, and then start my own second channel, just start uploading all the streams there. I'd be like, oh, well now that he's discovered that this works out, may as well take it from him. You better not do that, otherwise, I will just steal your idea, and then you'll be sad. It's bait. Yeah, but like, if I wasn't falling for the bait in the chat, half the stream would just be boring. I don't know if I can mention on the YouTube, but this guy, Dark Viper AU, has a lot of rambles explaining the algorithm how mixing long content with short content can kill a channel. Oh. I didn't know about that. But he doesn't post long. His videos are always 20 minutes long, but... I mean, do I do that? I mean, I guess I do kind of do that, actually. I post my From the Depths video was like 40 minutes long. My average YouTube video was like 10 or something. Oh, come on. OP Gunners over here. Alright, I should get a laser soon. Money glitch hack, yeah. Posting long videos on YouTube. But you made a TikTok and posted cloud ads? I'm too lazy. Jokes on you, I'm European and just woke up, feed me Forge content, Cloud. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm feeding you mostly wins. I've lost like twice so far. One of them in ranked, sadly. Hurt my ego. Aw, man. Why are they gaming so hard? Now shooting you with cannons. Oh, there. I'm not wood max enough. 1.27 UCSD. But the number is big, so at least I think there's a big heart behind it. And the fact is, a currency that I've never heard of means it's probably a lot more worth a lot more where he is. Probably at least buy like 4 cheeseburgers with that. With currency differentials. That's gonna make you grow a lot. Not in subs. you should do shorts. Should I do shorts? I mean, I guess I could pay somebody to do shorts. But I don't have the patience to edit that together. Because I have to somehow turn a Fort game into a vertical format. And that is not easy. I mean, I've never tried, of course. But I imagine that's not very easy. Turns out that there's just a button I can do it. Just press a button, it automatically turns into a short. Would you guys make a short for like $5? I'd probably like afford like 30 shorts per month at that rate. But that's still something. Alright, he joined me. Perfect. No guilt's taking his base then. Fuck! Oh, I lost both my cannons. My teammate died. Oh. Well, that's pretty good. Just put me out of my misery. I don't want to be part of this world without portal nukes. What if you name them just base cloud and takes Iraq takes out of context? You are my favorite condensation. I appreciate it. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty high on the condensation tier list. Bro, you do it for an apple? Shit, that's pretty desperate. Anti-European, 67 votes in the poll. Oh, that's cooked. What I saw a few years ago when shorts became a thing, pursuing shorts can negatively impact your channel growth in general. Bro, you know, if you make shorts, you lose. If you don't make shorts, you lose. If you, like, you guys have to come up with some consistency here. I do it for a penny. Oh, God. What I saw when shorts became a thing, pursuing, yeah. I'll just start making cloud crypt channel, making call with some focusing on gameplay, focus on cloud, being very out of context. Oh, no. Oh, no. All the times I'm sarcastically misogynistic and anti-Semitic and racist. That could be taken out of context? What? I should have thought of this. All my employment opportunities are gone. It was my college tuition. No joke, $5 for a short is a lot of money. Is it? I feel like creating a short would at least take you like 30 minutes. Then you're getting paid below minimum wage, California. It would have to be a good short. Of course, you couldn't just like submit me just a rant. It'd have to be like entertained. I would have to be entertained. I would have standards for those $5. Maybe they made it less convoluted now, who knows? Is YouTube ever, like, there's always, like, all those YouTube channels that the entire thing is to, like, explain to you how YouTube works. And I'm just like, I don't know, if there's so much content around it, I feel like you're making up a lot of fluff. But, you know, maybe there's just that much complicated algorithmic things behind the scenes that can be endlessly explained away. As I can't find any good map. Holy shit. Hello? Oh. What was that? Jagged Cliff. There we go. Would Cloud Random government be called the Parliament of Condensation or Precipitation? Be the condensation, bro. I would condense everything into me. Become dictator. So fast, bro. Bro, I theorize that I could be a good democratic ruler, but nah. If I was put in charge, I'd be going authoritarian route 100%. I'm gonna generate 10,000 shorts with AI brainwash slop. Yeah, that's gonna pop off. We're just putting a shitload of children and cats in it, and it's free money. It's 12:01 in California. Have a great stream. Oh shit, that's true. I go to sleep soon. We go to sleep. Just make Clash Royale shorts audios. Oh, it's actually the free money glitch go. There's like, oh, an ice golem at bridge. I'm fighting a homosexual right now. And then put in a bunch of bro sound effects. And then actually free money. Then great. Thumbnail, best thumbnail I've seen for a report stream. Yeah, people do art. And I pay them to do art for me. And then I'm very happy because then the thumbnail looks great. I had that one sitting in my back pocket for a while. I wasn't using it recently. Got lazy. Anyway, it's time to cannon stack for the 18th time. Like what Pirate Software did. What did Pirate Software do? You can do shorts with your rambling. I probably can. But where would the where would the camera be? Huh? Would I like you can't exactly capture everything that's going on at screen at once. 3:02 a.m. in Virginia. Okay, I probably should end the stream just so everybody can actually go to sleep, huh? I don't want to be like listed in the next, you know, FDA. Oh no, wait. What's the food commission? What's the food one again? Food manager USA. Name. Certified CFPM. Oh, whatever. The food people to go in and be like, you know what, this guy's causing a health crisis because everybody's losing sleep. Where life expectancy is going down right now. I'm fighting a homosexual right now. Homosexual locator. Got my, got the tracking, the homing compass. You can remove the camera, like, put it in the middle. Interesting. Just move the camera into the middle, like here, and then have my building, because I'm usually building in the center of the screen, I guess, but I don't know. Or following your cursor so the game... Oh, if it was following my cursor, I feel like everybody would just get headaches, though. Like, my cursor moves around pretty fast. FDA was correct. No, I said F... Did I say FDA? Okay, maybe. I thought I said FTC. There's a lot of, like, federal something. And it all starts with F, so then I get to the F part, and then after that, I'm just confused. Are they doing anything good? Somebody did a core swing. I can't wait to shoot that guy last. The top guy is going lasers. I have to keep that in mind. Wait, I can just go back. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Just go back turbines this whole time. And there's infinite back turbine space as well. Yeah. Brain is not turned on right now. Sleeping is just government propaganda. I mean, I think it is government propaganda, but it's a little bit more. I think it's oh so good for you. I mean, I've reported better feelings when I go to sleep. 5 a.m. here. Oh god. No, the health crisis. I'm actually a Chinese implant, making all the Americans go to sleep later. Giving China the edge. FDA may care about your sleep, but IRS cares about the tax you didn't pay from 800 BC. Yeah, they're like, your grandpa back in the olden days kind of skipped out on his tax returns. You're gonna have to make that up as a descendant. I'd be like, what? Inherited taxes? They're like, yeah, somebody has to pay off the deficit. And since your grandpa's dead, kind of falls off to you. Grandpa was like responsible for the one for all the government borrowing. And well, bills due 300 years later with a 15 billion interest on it. I'd be like, oh, okay. Just become depressed. I'm gonna change this to a cannon spot later on. Never mind. Why is it like that? There we go. Let me ask a question. Do you know anything about Iraq? I know about the Iraq war. You guys got absolutely owned by the Allies in like a week. Or something. But that's about it. I don't know much else. I know about Saddam Hussein and that's my Iraq knowledge has been depleted. What is this base? What have I constructed here? Why does this look so obese? Hello there. Absolutely not working at all. There we go. As long as I change the inside to dense wood spam, then I should be okay. The IRS would find a way to tax Jesus. Yeah, you'd be like, oh, you're I see you're selling tickets to your water show, huh? That's technically called production. The guy who core swinged somehow died. I don't understand this. Allow me to tell you a story about Iraq. You know, educate me on Iraq. I'm sure this guy's information about Iraq will be better than what I could find on the internet. Oh boy, IRS can't tax this free will. IRS can tax your free will if it's thrown in the slammer. Like, I hear the, what is it? Isolation room? What is that prison cell called where you're sent into solidarity? Or alone? Prison cell alone name. Solitary confinement. I'm pretty sure solitary confinement can get that free will pretty well. We just want to chill with Cloud. I like chilling. This is mostly what I do on stream. I'm generally not sweating too hard. I do that in other games. That's what Age of Empires for, is for me not having fun. This guy went laser tech and then switched into cannon tech. Genius. Genius! Only a true man does both heavy techs. I got a turbine. Turbine-less bozo. Alright, I'll probably switch to all back turbines here. Handcam has now 50% ratio. Flip a coin. I better get two cams for one face and one for the hands. You guys, what do you even want hand cam for? What? How two people have collapsed themselves now? God damn, like, you know, my aura is just ending them before I can even fight them. It's so hard being at the top, you know? Like, people just see me and then they tremble in fear. It makes living life so difficult, man. Just being at the top is just such a rough time. That nice oh, I was about to say nice cannon shot, but no, there was a plan behind that one. That's good to know. Jig is up though, so now I can defend against that. Idiots. Missing the first, that's the first one. If you're missing the first one, is an embarrassment. Wait, hold on, I can't change that to wood. That is slightly concerning. I'm sure that nothing bad's going to happen from that one. Oh, he built both techs because he wanted to go Magna Beam without having to rely on a teammate. That would make sense. That explains it. Can we have a back cam? No, you just see my bent back the whole time. That would be a depressing cam to watch. Be like, man, this guy's posture sucks. And you'd be like, have you heard of a back surgeon? Looks like your back needs it. And I'd be like, I don't think my back needs it. And they're like, back surgeon. Desperately need, otherwise you're gonna be a cripple at age 80. I mean, well, that's probably true. Be like stuck in my chair all day. But I mean, that's what I do anyways right now. So I don't know if I would mind being stuck in my chair all day. Aw, I'm completely whiffing this guy. We invented beer, coffee, and most importantly, law. I feel like every country has invented law. Like, the US invented democracy, we also invented everything else good and real. And every country claims to invent everything. Like, that is just what happens. It's just like, yep, my country invented the baguettes, they invented military weapons, they invented fertilizer, they invented your mom. Like, it's just, I feel like this is just what all nations do. We're like, actually, we're responsible, you better thank us. Tribute, please. 20 bucks for the fact we invented fertilizer a year. Thank you very much. That's gonna be the inventing tax. Countries are silly. What? Why shoot that low? We need a roommate cam. If he really pisses me off, I'm gonna leak his face. No, I'm kidding. Not gonna do that. If he really, really pisses me off, then I'll leak his face. America didn't invent anything? Uh-huh. Have you ever heard of the M1 Abrams F-35 fighter? I don't know, is there something out? Just the F-35? Ever heard about credit cards? iPhones? Actually, we invented so much. Yeah, you guys all better be thankful for us. We're the ones professionally making your lives worse. Man, actually, being Warthog's kind of overpowered because on active, every time it's shut down by a fire beam, I just get a refire. And I'm looking at this noob trying to block my cannons. There's a small amount of linkage. Surely this won't backfire. Putting even more weight. Something broke. Hello there. America invented freedom? That is true. That is true. We were the kind of the first ones who were able to do large-scale freedom. So I guess all you Europeans have to, like, and then we also spread all this freedom to Europe. Like, all you Europeans would still be under monarchies if it wasn't for us. So don't like, thank your lucky stars now that you can go into a YouTube chat without being censored, right? Because, like, the UK never got invaded by the US and doesn't have freedom, right? Like, you just think about it. So, I'm just saying that everybody who's a functioning democracy had a successful invasion from the US, and all the people who are not, aka, you know, France and Britain, they for some reason it just doesn't work. They just don't have that American style, you know, that actually makes it function. Lowest tier bait by somebody pretending to be somebody. America's only 200 years old. Yeah, imagine this. You're 4,000 years old, and you're getting beat up by an actual child. Like, for all of Iraq's age, doesn't seem to be doing very well right now. I don't see Iraq exactly moving mountains. Barely move a pile of sand. In fact, the only thing they can do is take the oil out of the sand. Not really the French invented it. Then why didn't it work out, huh? They invented failed democracy. Americans invented functioning democracy. Like, I'm just gonna be honest, I like functioning democracy more than failed. And, like, all the French do is invent something and then don't use it. And then they fail. So, you know. Iraq is like a fraction of America's size? Yeah, that's true. I didn't exactly see Iraq owning the entire world map. Like at least the British at one point owned the entire world map. That shit was pretty cool. I've never seen such a casually racist YouTube stream. Well, I mean, being professional these days is frowned upon, so... You know, I have to add a layer of casualty, so you never know if I'm serious or not. Yeah, maybe you guys think I'm actually... I'm not actually racist. I just put that image on so that I can get all the racists and also all the non-racists. And then everybody believes what they want to believe. 4,000 years old and you're still technologically like a caveman? Brother, my teammate just collapsed his base and then collapsed mine with it. I'm embargoing this game. Is this stupid? No, I'm just kidding. America's 200-year-old Giga Chad tech? Yeah. American based. Are there any French people in the stream? There's 3% of my audience is French. So, you know, statistically, there's likely at least one French person here. Especially because it's becoming French time instead of, you know... It's no longer a patriotic time to stream. It's now unpatriotic. It's anti-European, although I did just wake up. Yes, yes. Well, everybody here now is waking up is in Europe. All the Americans are going to bed. Caveman, thumbs down. Superman, thumbs up. I don't know. I think I would almost watch a video about Caveman before I'd watch a video about Superman. Caveman can be interesting. There we go. Finally. Uh-oh. Oh! Please create a foundation. No, thank you. I'm from New Zealand. Oh god, we got a Kiwi. What, are you gonna take your little flightless wings? Your little flightless ass? Uh-oh. Exposed core. I hear New Zealand isn't doing so well. You guys are all just leaving. I can't be racist if I'm rage baiting. That's true. If it's all sarcasm, I can't be held accountable for that shit. This is the mindset real men need. What about the percent Filipinos? I don't remember the percent Filipinos. I only remember the French off the top of my head because I was looking at the analytics. I was like, oh my god. I didn't realize that there were so many French people. We've had a positive GDP growth this year. Yeah, but don't you get a positive GDP growth at the price? Because like all the money goes in. Like you guys have a positive GDP growth, well, because the rich get super rich and then everybody else is poor. Isn't that what New Zealand is currently? Just a bunch of rich people that have all the money right now, with housing prices that are going through the roof. It's like in Japan's economic miracle when all that happened was that real estate prices skyrocketed. That's rough. Can we set them on fire? Can somebody get a fire beam, please? No, not my buzzsaw. Wait, hold on. I can drop that cannon. Watch this shit. Oh, it's exposed. Shoot it. Nah, I can't shoot that height. Right. GG? You're calling it? No. I'm upper class thankful, but not glad I would really move to Australia this year. I get anxiety with the idea of moving to a new country. You're also just gonna move to Australia? Yeah. What the fuck are you doing up this late, bro? It's one of the last days before I have to go back to university and have to start studying again. And next quarter could actually be hard. I no longer have Dance 45. Like, Dance 45 wasn't hard. It was just a headache. Next quarter, I'm actually gonna have challenging classes, maybe. Maybe. I don't know for sure yet. We'll see. He's up and streaming this late? Yes. Imagine not being able to buy guns at a Walmart. Yeah. At least we get the small wins, huh? Oh, the tactical dodge. The well-placed cannon. Going out of the way of enemy fire. What do you study? I study actuarial science. What countries are in the vast minority that watches your channel? I imagine like Nepal. There's probably like one guy from Nepal that watches my channel. Hand cam is back. Uh-oh. Camera is now frozen. That is concerning. Alright. It should be properly plugged in. This may have not have been a good idea. Well, it appears that the camera is no longer gaming. Should I restart it? Hold on. I'll just complete... Oh, there it is. Okay. Not exactly ideal either. Anyways. What the fuck? No! Not again! Bro. That's cooked. Okay. The camera doesn't want to function. I guess I can't have a hand. Is what it is. Camera's protesting. There it is. That was 3 games, right? Your hand has too much aura. Yeah, it's short-circuiting the electronics. No rank game. Okay. I think I'm probably gonna go to bed. And by bed, I mean bed. So, oh no, you guys can see everything I have. Oh no, it's the racist game. Shit. You guys caught me. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next one. See you. Viewers went up by 10 as soon as hand cam came back. As the